grill. Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's step and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome, welcome one and all to tonight's live stream. It is game one of the American League Divisional Series right now. We got the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners coming out to bat right now. What's going on to everybody in the chat? I've got just a quick heads up to everyone here. I've got little baby man with me just hanging out for now. Mommy's on her way home from work, so for now, we're going to have the little man with us. So he's going to be hanging out. I may not be as loud as I normally am for the first 15, 20 minutes of this live stream, but we should get back up here soon. Shout out to Michael Larnino. Shout out to the Dusty Attic upstate South Carolina. We got Robert Zamora in the house. I see you out there. Courtney, welcome. Val, I see you as well. OnlyFan, Realty Fish XD. Man, you guys are rocking and rolling early in here. We got CMC later. Welcome in, CMC. Steve already in here. Action Main, Charles with us. Okay, sweet. Destructocron and Owen Gamba checking in as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Detroit Tigers, Seattle Mariners. Couple things coming into this one. So, Detroit Tigers are likely going to have more of a bullpen game. Their normal person is obviously Tarek Skubal, and Skubal is not going to be available for game one. He will be available for game two. So starting pitcher for this team, for the Detroit Tigers today, is actually going to be Troy Melton, who on the ESPN depth chart is the 5th ranking relief pitcher. Well, if I can call something now early, I might call it right now because this seems to be the theme of the day. Blowout game. Seattle Mariners win this one by 6 or 7 runs. Toronto Blue Jays earlier today beat the New York Yankees 10-1 in game one. The Milwaukee Brewers beat the Chicago Cubs 9-3 in game one. And right now, where it sits, the LA Dodgers are down 3-0 to the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies are up 3-0 at the top of the 6th. Dodgers are batting right now, but leaning like they're all going to be those style of games. Quick backstory here, guys, just in case y'all did not know, the Seattle Mariners are the only baseball team in all of Major League Baseball that have never made it to a World Series. And here they are, one step closer. They even got the bye week this time. It reminds me of the, funny enough, Detroit Lions, but the Detroit Tigers are the team that we will be watching today. Let's see. Hoping for my Ligers both to win this weekend, says Dusty Attic. Who else out here? Ruckus saying it's Detroit versus the world. Well, let's take a look at some of the numbers, guys, as to why the world thinks that the Seattle Mariners will win this division or win this series here. Let's start just with the head-to-head, guys. On paper, and my apologies, I didn't really think out the teal coloring with the green here, so if you got to squint, that's on me. My bad, guys. Sorry about that. But let's read these out so that way you don't have to squint. So Detroit Tigers on the left side, Seattle Mariners on the right side from left to right here. Runs per game, 4.65 for the Detroit Tigers. Seattle Mariners, 4.73. Advantage, Seattle. You've got home runs per game, 1.21 for the Detroit Tigers, 1.47 for the Seattle Mariners. Advantage, Seattle. We look at the batting average down here. One area where the Detroit Tigers, the only batting statistical area where the Detroit Tigers have the advantage on paper. And it's not even that big of an advantage. This is literally 2 1,000ths of a difference for batting average. So a 2.46 and a 2.44. Advantage, slight advantage, Detroit Tigers. RBIs per game, advantage, Seattle, walks per game, advantage Seattle, better plate discipline, on-base percentage, slugging percentage, and stolen bases per game. Advantage Seattle, and by the way, the Seattle Mariners averaging almost 1 stolen base per game. You might want to pick someone on the Seattle team to steal a base today. Another thing I want to bring up about the Seattle Mariners that could actually help the Detroit Tigers case, and that's the fact that the Detroit Tigers are warmed up. They just won the series against the Guardians, right? So they've played a couple of games. Meanwhile, Seattle hasn't played a baseball game since September 25th, or won a baseball game since September 25th. So it's been a while, right? It's been a while. What kind of form are they going to be in coming into this one? Are they going to be ready to go for this game? Are we going to see a hiccup here? Is Detroit going to steal one on the road, and then tomorrow they get Scooble back, and then that's going to change the whole dynamic, and the Detroit Tigers will end up advancing, and then they end up going to the World Series, and then Detroit gets to celebrate? Or maybe the Seattle Mariners are going to get the job done today. Let's take a look, guys. Let's go forward here and compare the defensive sides as well. So we just saw the batting statistics. Let's take a look at the defensive comparison. It doesn't look very different or different at all, really. Advantage in earn run average, so the number of points they give up per game, 3.95 here for the Detroit Tigers, 3.88 for the Seattle Mariners. Advantage there. WHIP, walks, hits per innings pitched, WHIP. Get it? Cool. So walks and hits per innings pitched, advantage Seattle Mariners. They give up less walks and less hits per innings pitched. Looking at the strikeout rates, advantage for the Seattle Mariners. Hits allowed. I will say the Detroit Tigers fielding is pretty solid. They do a good job at picking players off there at first. But otherwise, advantage Seattle for most of this. What are you doing, little man? What are you doing, little man? Okay, I've got little man here with me. I think he is vying for some attention. We are going through some early statistics here, ladies and gentlemen. Quick look at the pitcher comparison. These are going to be your 2 starting pitchers for today. Your 2 starting pitchers for today, folks. Taking a look at this, I might need to double check my Troy Melton numbers here. Let me just take a quick look. No, okay, these are all correct. All right, guys. So, Troy Melton only has pitched 45 innings this season compared to George Kirby. 126, big gap there in innings pitched. Now, maybe this is good, though, right? Because George Kirby, obviously, all of these guys on the Seattle Mariners baseball team, all these guys on the Seattle Mariners baseball team, they're pretty well rested. Well, I guess so is Troy Melton. Here we go. Okay, guys, I'm going to give y'all a moment to kind of look at the stats right now. I gotta make sure that this guy is hanging in right here. Taking a look at everyone in the house. Angela Conley. Look, buddy. It's Angela. Look, we got Robert here with us. And Michael and Courtney. You see all these names? Look, there's Jeremy. You see who that is? There's people checking in the chat for us. Can you say hi? Can you say hi to all these awesome people in the chat with us right now? Tell your baby I say hi, Jeremy. Do you see that, Sammy? They said hi. They're saying hi, baby. Hi. Hi, guys. Is that your youngest Tigers fan here? He's, for the moment, he's a Yankees fan. At the moment, he's a Yankees fan. Yankees kind of took a licking there today, huh, buddy? What's up, Brent Moore? What's up? There's Christina. Yeah, it's definitely his pacifier is in, blending in with the green screen. It looks like he has teeth. That's so funny. Oh, man, buddy, let's get you some teeth here. That's so funny. Oh, my gosh. That's adorable. Okay, let's put him down. Let's go ahead and see if that might have bought us 5 more minutes here. Can I put you down? Are you going to be okay? You going to be okay if I set you down? Okay, let's put you down for just a little bit. All right, guys, here we go. So let's take a quick look at these 2 pitchers head-to-head. So we just talked about the innings pitched per game. We look at the ERA. A big advantage here for Troy Melton, right? Giving up far fewer runs than George Kirby. But when you do the math here, I mean, this guy's thrown 3 times the pitches, more than 3 times the pitches as Troy Melton. So it's kind of a wash, really. I actually still think Kirby Joseph, for obvious reason, Kirby Joseph. I obviously think that George Kirby is the better pitcher here. Man, I am totally crossing wires right now with football and baseball. I wasn't really expecting to be crossing wires like that with football and baseball in October. I thought I had gotten past that. Yep. Need 3 quality innings from Melton, says KRVN. Says KRVN. You going to be okay there, little man? You going to be okay there? I think you're going to be okay there. Okay, let's take a quick look here at the defenses for these 2 teams, guys. We'll start here by taking a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. Start by taking a quick look here at the Detroit Tigers defense. Okay, so again, as mentioned, it is going to be Troy Melton as your starting pitcher. Behind home plate, you will have Dylan Dingler. First base over here, Spencer Torkelson. Second base over here, you're going to have Gleyber Torres at starter. Shortstop for today is going to be Zach McKinstry. Excuse me, shortstop for today is actually going to be Baez. It's going to be Javier Baez, and Zach McKinstry is going to be your third baseman. Zach McKinstry is going to be the third baseman, buddy. Do you know what that means? Do you know what third base means? Do you know what third base means? That means this spot right there. That's this spot right here. Right over there. Over there on the left side of the screen, right, buddy? Yeah. How about up top? How about the people in center field? What about those people in center field? Yeah. Okay, guys. So, parts of just covering some games out here. Banana Fishing, I see you. Great names, says MDK416. Great names for sure. We got Green out there in left field. At center field, it's going to be Parker Meadows. Do you know who Parker Meadows is? You don't know who Parker Meadows is. You're going to learn today, little baby man. You're going to see Carpenter out there in right field instead of Wensil Perez today, folks. You're going to see Kerry Carpenter out there, out in right field. Okay. I like Seattle, too. Never a dull moment, says Courtney. Never a dull moment. Just trying to bide some time. Christina, if you're watching this live stream, regardless of what you see on camera, please drive safe. Just drive safe. That's all. What's going on, Patrick? I see you out there. You said Mariners about to win, says Banana Fishing. Well, we're looking at this Detroit Tigers lineup, and that is who will be on defense for Detroit. Okay, buddy, let's take a look here at the defense for the Mariners. Do you think these guys are going to do better, Sammy? Do you think these guys are going to do much better? Okay, pitcher for today is George Kirby. George Kirby is normally the number 2 pitcher on this team behind Luis Castillo. Behind home plate, we will have, they call him the great dumper. It's going to be Cal Raleigh, who leads Major League Baseball with 60 home runs. What's going on, Ike? I see you out there, my friend. Let's go. Neighbors in the house. Neighbors in the house. Okay. What's going on, man? First base, you'll have Josh Naylor. Second base, you'll have Jorge Polanco. Third base, you'll have Eugenio Suarez and J.P. Crawford at your shortstop. He's actually going to be the bottom of the batting rotation. Yo, Football Nation, tell the baby Banana says hi. You see this, Sammy? Banana? Banana says hi, little man. Banana says hi. Banana says hi. Outfielders for this game, folks. Outfielders for this game, left, center, right field. Randy Arozarena, Julio Rodríguez at center, and Victor Robles going to be your right fielder for today. Dominic Canzoni. I can't remember if I'm saying his name right or not. We covered a Seattle Mariners game earlier this season, but boy, was Seattle not the team that I normally covered. So that'll be your DH for today. Someone feel free to correct me on my pronunciation, so that way when we end up with 2,000-3,000 people watching this stream, I don't sound like nonsense. Okay, y'all, the opening pitch for this game is right around the corner here. The opening pitch for this game is coming up in just a moment. Josh Naylor is Bo Naylor's brother. Let's go Tigers, says Miss Joan of the Ark. Patrick Pearson checking in right now. Owl on the prowl, I see you. Banana Fishing, Robert Samora, Brent Moore, Canzone. Thank you, Brent Moore. Thank you, Brent Moore. Always looking out for me, my friend. Let's go. That's a fist bump for you. Let's go Tigers, says Banana. All righty, folks. Batting rotation for today. Away team, let's start with taking a look at these guys. So, Gleyber Torres will be your up to bat, will be your first man up to bat today. Here we go. We've got Gary Carpenter, number 2, and number 3 will be Riley Green. Those will be the first 3 that we've got coming up to open up this game. Okay, so players getting warmed up. This is actually the game right now that you're seeing on your phones that you're watching with me. You've got the LA Dodgers and the Philadelphia Phillies. The game is actually there. It's 2-3, the Phillies at the bottom of the third. They gave up 2 runs at the top of that inning. Okay, guys. So, boom, says Patrick Pearson. Okay. We will see baseball here momentarily out of this game. They are warming up in Seattle. It's still got some daylight out there on the Pacific coast of the United States. This game is happening in Seattle. What you're seeing on your screen right now, thank you, Matthew. What you're seeing on your screen right now, Leo, I see you. Thank you very much. Kind of psychedelic, says Courtney. Kind of psychedelic. The scripture don't lie. Words are written down. I see you out there. Robert Zamora, thank you for checking in. All right, guys. Psychedelic, says Courtney. Psychedelic. Buddy, do you think you'll be all right if I set you down for just a moment so I can get back in the zone? Yeah? Let's try this. Let's try this for just a few minutes. You think you'll be okay? Okay. All right, guys. So, yeah, the second I put him down, it's going to be one of those days. Okay. Well, let's go back to some of these numbers here. We'll take a look at your batting rotation as well for the Seattle Mariners. Seattle Mariners first to bat today will be Randy Arozarena. It will be Randy Arozarena for number 1. Number 2 is going to be Cal Raleigh, and then Rodriguez after that. So, Cal Raleigh out here. Take a look at that, man. 60 home runs. That's a big number that you're going to want to circle out there. 10 runs on the year on that many at-bats, 596, 147 hits. So that's the kind of man who can definitely get on base. He sees a lot of pitches, guys, because he is the catcher for the Seattle Mariners. Definitely knows how to size him up. Definitely knows how to swing that bat. And then at number 3, I thought I fixed that. Then at number 3, we should have there we go. 2, 3. Then at number 3, you'll have Julio Rodríguez. Julio Rodríguez is going to be number 3. Almost 700 at-bats this season. Okay, I see you out there. Can you hear him? Can you hear baby man? Here, try that. Those are going to be your starters for today, guys. They're your starting batters for today. Let's bring up this graphic one more time. We'll just leave this up here for a quick moment. Matter of fact, it might just be better if I leave this up here for y'all for just a quick moment. What's your favorite show, says Michael Larnino. Frank Norman saying, let's go Tigers. Lions and Tigers and Pistons. Oh, my. Man from Detroit. Tell me you're from Detroit without telling me you're from Detroit. Tell me you're from Detroit without telling me that you're from Detroit. Go Tigers, says the Dusty Attic. I love it, though. Thanks. I like the energy out there, Frank Norman. I like the energy out there. Seattle Mariners, Detroit Tigers. Game coming up soon. Okay, let's go Tigers, says DB Pooper. Okay. Just waiting a moment here. Okay, guys, you're going to have to give me just a minute. I'm going to leave this graphic up for just a minute. Actually, we're going to get the opening pitch up in just a second. I'm going to hang on to you, buddy. It's going to be you and me for this stream. Come on. I know this is really what you want. You just want to hang out with Dada. So we're going to hang out for now. I like Pokemon, says Michael Larnino. Michael, I see you out there. Michael Edick in the house saying hello to all my friends. What's going on, my friend? Thanks for hanging in here. ALDS Game 1, Detroit versus Seattle. Detroit versus Seattle. Okay. So let's see if we can't get this this set up. I think every Mariner should wear the hat backwards, if you know, says MDK. CMC a later saying Seattle. Rich says, go get yourself a baby harness. I wouldn't even know how to put that thing on. I wouldn't even know how to put that thing on. Hi to the Schusters in McClare, Michigan. What's going on, Josh Schuster? Thanks for checking in. Let's see. That is the doctor. That isn't the trip out. All players are going to. Mike are saying nah. Michael saying nah. Okay, guys. Waiting for this game to start here. Let's see, they're starting to take the field now, so let's switch over to the game that we want. 3D graphics still waiting to load. 3D graphics still waiting to load. This is still not the correct game. Okay. I know I am. We got the Dodgers game on right now. I know this. The graphics haven't come up yet for this game. This game hasn't started just yet. We're still waiting for the opening pitch right now. Troy Melton on the mound, and it is going to be Arroz Arena. Excuse me. We've got George Kirby on the mound, and the first up to bat is Torres. We've got Kirby on the mound, and the first up to bat is Torres. So Mariners, of course, at home. Going to be pitching here first. Okay. Tigers are better, says Mike. Not on paper, Mike. Not on paper. Griffey Home Run Derby, look it up. You're talking about Ken Griffey Jr.? We talking about the classic? Because I remember Ken Griffey's Slugfest. I remember, was it Slugfest? I think it was Slugfest. Thank you very much, Josh. We'll be here. Don't worry, you're going to get your same normal play call that we normally do here. Just going to need to give me a moment to get Baby Man settled in. Because he's not having it. I honestly think he's just tired and ready for his nap. But if I put him down, he's not going to want to lay down. Swing in the back, getting himself warmed up here is Torres, folks. They're showing the outfield like we showed earlier. Now they're showing the infield. Let's see if I can't set this little man down really quick. See if he'll be comfortable here. Okay, I wonder if that'll work. Okay. Here we go. We're up. This is it. This is the game. We're live. Let's do this thing. Oh, my goodness. Nope. Gonna have to grab him. All right, Christina. Awesome that you're home. The windup in the opening pitch is going to be ball number 1. So ball 1 to get this thing started. Torres up to bat. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Looks like it almost got a piece of the strike zone. The umpire saying, no, sir. It's going to be ball number 2. 2 balls, no strikes to open up this game. We've got Kirby on the mound. George Kirby and Torres up to bat. So far this season, Torres has been pretty decent. Looks like this will be the first strike of the game. 2 balls, 1 strike. We got 2 balls, 1 strike. in the top of the first. Game just getting open. Timeout going to be called here. First timeout, that last pitch. Okay, getting some. My TV's a little bit ahead. We'll try to slow it down to get it up with the graphics. The windup and the pitch, a swing and a miss for strike number 1. Strike 1. I got a strike 2. 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, Sammy. You see what's going on here, buddy? 2 balls, 2 strikes for the college fund, says Shane. Thank you, my friend. All right, guys, on a 2-2 count, the windup and a pitch, a swing and a miss for strike number 3. Got him. Did you see that, buddy? Got him. Can you go like that? Can you go, got him? Can you say strike 3? Strike 3. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Shane. Thank you, guys. Strike 3 here, and we get 1 away at the top of the first inning. Seattle Mariners on the mound. Detroit Tigers up to bat. Your next man up will be Carpenter, the right fielder, a left-handed batter here. The windup and the pitch from Kirby will be ball number 1, high and inside. High and inside for ball number 1. So Kirby Carpenter up to bat, the 30-year-old. 30, buddy. He's younger than me. He's younger than your dada. Here's a windup and a pitch, a swing and a miss for strike 1. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the love. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Kirby Carpenter. Here we go. Kirby Carpenter up to bat. You can see him there in that batter's box. I know. I'm sorry. It's gonna be fine. 1-1 count. I'm not doing the Lions DB pooper. The windup and the pitch. This one's gonna be clipped foul. That'll make it a 1-2 count as that ball goes foul. A 1-2 count. There's that Sammy voice and the regular voice. There has to be. I got a 1-2 count, guys. I got a 1-2 count. It's getting loud in Seattle. It is getting loud in Seattle. The windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike number 3. That will be another one away. So 2 outs to start the inning and 2 outs to start the game here for Kirby. George Kirby doing a good job at the start of this series. Remember, folks, this is a 5-game series. Last round, the wild card round, a 3-game series. Last one, a wild card round, a 3-game series. He's falling asleep. Here's a swing and a miss here. That'll be strike number 1. So we got 2 away. Opening pitch, a swing and a miss for strike 1. I knew he was tired. He's literally asleep on my arm right now. He's literally asleep on my arm right now. The windup and a pitch. This one's going to be hit into the gap in right center field. This will be a base hit. We do get a man on, and a great hit right now for the Detroit Tigers. Detroit Tigers get a man on. We're in the top of the first inning. Top of the first inning. Okay. All right, guys. Opening pitch to Spencer Torkelson, the first baseman. That's going to be ball number 1. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 away, and 1 on. The windup and the pitch. This one going to be right down the center for strike number 1. Strike 1 here. Okay, guys. Send a shout-out from the former quarterback, Mason Martin from Carnes City. What's going on, Michael Arnino? All right, y'all. 1-1 count. The windup and the pitch. This one going to be high for ball number 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. So George Kirby on the mound, ladies and gentlemen. We brought up some of his numbers earlier. In the postseason, he already has pitched, well, nothing because there has been no games for him. But in his career, he has 8 innings pitched. This one will be inning number 9 for his postseason career. Swing and a miss on the 2-1 count will bring up strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, top of the first. 1 more strike will take us to the bottom of the inning. That's what they're looking for here. Fans on their feet on a 2-2 count. Kirby going to put some stank on this pitch. And Torkelson looking to knock this out of the park. Green on first base. The 2-2 pitch. The windup delivered. Strike number 3. It looked like it missed the strike zone. The umpire called it anyways. Wow. If it got the strike zone, it must have been 1 or 2 laces because that did not look like strike 3 to me. But the umpire called it, and we go to the bottom. All right, guys, wife just got home. Please give me like 30 seconds, y'all. Let's just give me 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Hang on, let's turn that off. Hold on, let's turn this off real quick. Actually, I got a quick video that I can show you guys that might get us through this, so. Okay, guys, now we can get into the swing of things. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Mario Manuel. I will be your host for this baseball game today. Wife came in clutch right there, so now I get to do what Daddy does, and that's call games to the best of my abilities, and that should be a good one. Ready same day in the house. Kush just checked in saying, just need the Tigers to score 3 runs. Let's effing go. Okay. Holy terrible call, says Scream. Holy terrible call. DJ Ace saying, let's go Mariners. I see you out there, Michael Larnino, Angela, the Dusty Attic, Upstate South Carolina, Destructocron, Leo, MDK, Robert Zamora, Courtney Country, Ruckus, DB Pooper, Brent Moore, and everyone else. Thanks for sitting through all of that. Okay, we're here. We're live. The first inning is now midway done. We're going to the bottom of the first. A long time to transition from the top to the bottom of the inning, but I guess it is what it is. Probably would have been a good time for me to go pause that TV screen, but that's okay. Let's get some different angles here. Let's get ourselves into this pitcher view. This is my personal favorite view, guys. As always, in the chat, feel free to, to let us know if this view will work for you guys. But Troy Melton is now on the mound, and first up to pitch here for the Seattle Mariners is Randy Arozarena. Randy Arozarena. So here comes the man out of Havana, Cuba. Havana, una. Here's the windup and the pitch from Melton. This one is going to be swung at. It's going to be hit straight backwards, and that'll be foul. So 0-1 count right here puts Melton in a good spot. That one tipped straight back. Troy Melton winds up for pitch number 2. This one going to miss the strike zone. It will be ball number 1. That one a little low on the pitch. A little low on the pitch. Okay. Randy Arozarena will swing at this one, and it goes line drive into left field. Easy play going to be made right there. This time Green waiting for it of the Detroit Tigers. Riley Green right into the glove. So easy play right there defensively for the Detroit Tigers. Seattle Mariners, that's 1 away for them on that pitch. 1 away for them there on that pitch. So that will be reset. Here's the swing on the opening pitch, and this one will go into that right corner. I think they're going to call this one as foul ball. That was close. It went all the way to the track out there. Melton had no option. He just watched that thing go. Legendary Bro is in the house. Larry Cook saying, go Tigers. Owl on the prowl. Norm DePlume checked in right now. Dakota Martin saying, I used to watch on NFL Sundays, but you never read my chats, so I stop. I hope to go back to NFL. Dakota, don't you worry. We see these comments. Thanks for checking in, Dakota. You know how it works, though. When there's action on the field, when there's action on the screen, we always focus on the play calling. It's what brings people in. The windup and a pitch here. This time, Melton delivers one to the big dumper, and Raleigh swing and a miss. That looks like strike number 2, actually. Must have missed the first one for reading comments. You see, that's why we don't read the comments during the games, Dakota, because I get distracted. We've got one away, bottom of the first. It's an 0-2 count, and right now, Cal Raleigh is up to bat. If you don't know him, you better recognize a pitch here from Melton. Going to miss the strike zone. It's going to be low and away. This one will be ball number 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here we go. This one going to be a swing. It's going to be clipped foul. This will end up being still a 1-2 count. I got a 1-2 count right now. I'm going to get myself caught up in just a moment. Ruckus, thank you for checking in. Bottom of the first, this one is going to be a line drive. It's going to be a ground hit, actually, out through the gap. The man on first will advance, and Cal Raleigh finds a way on base. Seattle Mariners doing what the Seattle Mariners do, and that's play baseball really well. So, we should now have a man on first and a man on third, if I'm not mistaken. Should have a man on first and a man on third, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken. It's telling me that I just have one person on. Did I miss something? Okay. This one going to be a swing. It's going to be a double play then, I suppose, and that will end up. Oh, he's safe there at first, so I am losing my mind. I've got 2 outs now and a man on first. Let's reset, guys. Okay. Baby definitely threw me out of my groove right now. Baby definitely threw me out of my groove. Hello, did you know that the Dodgers took the lead by 2? I do see that the LA Dodgers are up 5-3 over the Phillies. Looks like he's definitely safe right there. Good call by the first base umpire. So, all right, y'all. Bottom of the first, 2 outs, 9 pitches in. Melton now looking at Naylor. So Naylor up to bat. This one going to be low and away for ball number 1. Whoops. Ball number 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Here we go. I don't like where they've got this particular scoreboard. They've got it on the bottom instead of at the top here. This pitch going to be low and away again for ball number 2. So for those of y'all who don't know Josh Naylor out of Canada, Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. A throw out to the first base, trying to pick the man off. No success there. We got Julio Rodríguez on first base and Josh Naylor up to bat right now. I got a 2-0 count. He's wearing shiny blue shoes. Just so you know. Here's the pitch. This one going to be high and away for ball number 3. I got 3 balls, no strikes. We are going to get a batter's pitch here. Melton losing control early in this one. See if we can't get back to the strike zone look. Okay. This will be ball number 4. The pitch goes to ball number 4. All right, guys. How do we feel? Do we like this one where you can actually see the strike zone? Do you like the pitcher's view? The strike zone, you won't actually get to see the ball moving anywhere. It kind of just holds here, but again, just tinkering with things. What's going on, y'all? My name's Mario. You're watching Football Nation. I will be your host for today. If you guys are just checking in right now, stick around. We've got Jorge Polanco up to bat. We got Jorge Polanco up to bat here for the Seattle Mariners. We got a runner on first and a runner on second. Here's the opening pitch to Polanco. It does find the strike zone. It will be strike 1. 2 outs already here. The Detroit Tigers can get away without conceding any points if Troy Melton can strike out Polanco. This one going to be a pitch, and it's going to be hit deep into center right field. That will be in the glove of Carpenter, and that will be out number 3. Carpenter out there to make the play. So 3 outs, guys, takes us to the top of the second. Batter's view and action view are the best in Non-Plume's opinion. Strike zone is cool view. I like the pitcher's view, but I'm good either way. Totally okay. So let's get into the pitcher view. I prefer the pitcher view as well. We are going to see the Detroit Tigers defense one more time. Detroit Tigers defense here. You can see it for yourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, Melton was just out there. Actually, we're going to see the Seattle Mariners defense come out. Seattle Mariners defense about to come out. The Mariners had a couple guys get on base. Were unable to score any points. Unable to score any points so far in this one, the end of the first inning, and we go into the second, 0-0. Top of the second coming up here momentarily, and it looks like next up to bat should be Colt Keith. So Colt Keith, the designated hitter, coming up for the Detroit Tigers, and this will be the defense for the Seattle Mariners. Okay, so we did see a hit from Raleigh. We did see a hit from Naylor. We saw a hit from Rodríguez as well. And then we saw Polanco line out. Arosarena was out. And then someone made a play out there. Almost a double play. I'm kind of confused. I totally missed something on that inning. But that's fine. We'll be just fine. Everything's fine. That's the defense. This is the batting order then for the Detroit Tigers. Your next 3 guys up to bat for you Detroit Tigers fans. Come on. Colt Keith is next up to bat, 106 hits, a batting average of .256, 13 home runs on the year. Behind him, we will see Dylan Dingler, and this 54 runs on the year, 121 hits on the year, good on-base percentage, great batting average as well, and then we'll see Zach McKinstry. But, guys, as we get deeper and deeper into these baseball playoffs, we're going to see a lot of these stats looking very, very similar all the way across the board. I am a little surprised that the New York Yankees got beat as bad as they did by Toronto. Shout out to Canada, you and yours who are watching those games. Same thing for Chicago. Chicago losing to the Brewers 9-3. Oof. We've got a closer game on TBS. Phillies and LA Dodgers. 5-3 in that one. LA Dodgers up over the Phillies 5-3. Let's get back to this game, though. Here's George Kirby deliver his first pitch. This is to Keith. Keith will watch this one go right past him for strike number 1. Strike number 1. Here's the pitch. This one going to be cranked in through the gap, and that'll go into right field. Good rip right here by Keith. And it looks like Colt Keith got that Colt 45, got that thang on him, crushing that into center right field. So George Kirby going to give up a hit here, and we got a man on. So there's a man on first now for the Detroit Tigers. Let's go ahead and update that. Runner on first base. Shout out to you guys. We've got a lot of games coming up tomorrow. UCLA can beat Penn State, says MDK. PB&J checking in the house. What up, PB&J? Here is the opening pitch. It's going to be high and inside for ball number 1. Up to bat now. Up to bat now is Dylan Dingler. Dylan Dingler, batting average of .278 with 13 home runs and 57 RBIs. Looking to get one more here. This pitch going to be high for ball number 2. This pitch going to be high for ball number 2. See if I can't get a little closer here. That feels a little closer. Oh, but it won't stay there. Here's a 2-0 pitch. This one inside for ball number 3. Hey-o. Okay. I'm going to stop tinkering. So I got 3 balls, no strikes, 1 man on, maybe going to get 2 guys on depending on what this pitch is from George Kirby. This pitch way high for ball number 4. Take your base. And now we've got 2 guys on, a man on first and a man on second. On deck, we got McKinstry coming up. And in the hole is going to be Baez. But this will be ball number 4. We've got Dingler on first and Keith on second. Dingler on first and Keith on second. All right, y'all. We got 2 folks on. The score is 0-0 here. Dan Wilson, record as the Mariners manager, 111-85. Here's George Kirby, a long look at second base, a windup and a pitch. This one going to miss the zone for ball number 1. We might see, well, we saw George Kirby as listed normally as a starting pitcher for the Seattle Mariners team, but he is playing like more of a bullpen pitcher right now, throwing a lot of bad pitches at this point. Looks like they're going to have a quick mound visit. Uh-oh. This does give me a second to pause my TV and get it in sync with my play calling. Hang tight. Okay. I got a 1-0 count, folks. Top of the second, 1-0 count. Just a quick conversation here with George Kirby, telling him to kind of just relax, pitch straight. Don't keep putting people on or you're going to get pulled from this game here, buddy. But McKinstry up to bat right now for these Detroit Tigers, the third baseman in today's game. Here comes the pitch. It is going to be ball. So ball number 2. Oh, the umpire called that a strike. Are you kidding me? Wow, so strike 1. Umpire called this one strike number 1. Definitely did not look like that, but here we go. Got a 1-1 count. The windup, the pitch, a swing. It's going to go foul here. That'll be a 95-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball that came in right here. That will end up making it a 1-2 count. So I got a 1-2 count. Detroit Tigers, Seattle Mariners, nobody out yet in this one, and we got 2 people on here for Detroit. Detroit could take the early lead. They are in scoring position here with a man on second. A swing, going to go foul again. Kirby dropping heat here, 98-mile-an-hour sinker. Woo! Dropping some heat right now with that sinker. Still a 1-2 count. I'm from Mahoning Township, near Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Thanks for checking in, Michael. B58 Nate saying, anyone know what channel this game is on? I got this game on Fox Sports 1. The windup and a pitch is going to be high for ball number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the second, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, no outs. I'll say that again. Top of the second, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, no outs. Zach McKinstry still at bat. Here comes pitch 28 of the evening. A swing and a miss for strike number 3. That'll be the first out here. Strike 3. Kirby, KKK Kirby. No, you got to put more Ks out there. You can't do 3 Ks. That's not going to work. That's definitely not going to work. You got to put a little extra Ks out there for sure. 3 strikeouts. Oh, they're putting the Ks in front for the number of strikeouts. So Kirby now has 4 strikeouts. I wonder how many they brought. Okay, that's a cute concept. They're bringing up the number of – that's cool. I like that. All right, y'all. So 2 on, 1 out, top of the second. Next up to bat here, we've got Baez. He will swing at the opening pitch, which is an 89-mile-an-hour slider. This will be clipped foul. This will bring up an 0-1 count. Javier Baez up to bat, wild card. He went 5 for 11 in the last round here with 1 RBI, looking to get 1 more. Here we go, the shortstop for this Detroit Tigers team. The windup in the pitch. This will be hit, and that will go to third base. This will be one more out. So no hit, but it does advance the runners. 2 away. A runner on second and third. Baez, almost a sacrifice play right there to help advance the runners, but now we've got 2 away. Okay. John K., I see you. Aiden Aldrich in the house. JP, I see you out there. He will get a single, says JP. Close. Almost got it. Rake Flyer, I see you. Don't forget to thumbs up, says Rake. 2 outs, 2 on top of the second. George Kirby, a look to second. A wind up in a pitch here. Parker Meadows. Going to watch that go by for ball number 1. Parker Meadows up to bat right now. And so far this season, a batting average of .215. Not too worried about that. He does need to get on base here, and that would help bring in some runners. Here's the pitch. This one looks like it completely missed the strike zone, but the umpire liked it. They called that strike number 1. I like how baseball got wise, and now that they've got so many people watching, the strike zone has disappeared for these games, or at least they faded it significantly. Here's the pitch. It's going to be low and inside for ball number 2. Right now, the camera angle doesn't seem to be participating or being in the angle that I really like. So let's go to action just a little bit. Let's go to action just a little bit. See if we can't zoom in here and drop it just a bit. This one going to be tipped foul. This one going to be tipped foul. Just trying to figure it out, guys. I got a 2-2 count now. One more strike, and this will take us to the bottom. And we will see the Mariners up to bat. So the Detroit Tigers, 2 guys on, 2 outs in the top of the second. They're looking to keep this inning alive right now. Meadows. The pitch. Meadows gonna strike out looking. Strike number 3. There goes strike 3, and the Seattle Mariners will take us to the bottom of the inning. A strikeout looking, my goodness. What NFL games am I doing this week? Asked JP. Thanks for asking, JP. JP, let's get into this, bro. Just us to talk about it. This is the MLB playoff picture at the moment. Let's bring up this right here. Okay, guys, so tomorrow, Santino will come over to do this early morning game. Then I will be covering 3 games the rest of the day. 12 p.m., I've got the Cowboys and the Jets. 3:25 p.m., we've got the Commanders and the Chargers. And then for the night game, we've got this one. So honestly, I personally think that the 2 best games right now, 3 best games for the week. These are the 3 best games for the week, in my opinion. We already saw one of them. This game went into overtime. That was an awesome game. That was actually the biggest live stream we've had so far this season with 175,000 views for Thursday Night Football. So, good Thursday Night Football game. I think the next best game is not my Dallas Cowboys, but this Broncos versus Eagles game. This will be the first time that the Denver Broncos defense really, really gets a true challenge here to see if they are playoff quality. The next best game, I actually think, is the 3:05 matchup with the Seattle Seahawks versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I do like this matchup right now, but I feel like the magic around Jaden Daniels is kind of slipping here. I do really like Justin Herbert and what this Chargers team is doing. I think this will be a good battle, and I think this will still be a really good game to cover. In this one, I cannot watch the Dallas Cowboys give up 40 points to the New York Jets tomorrow. The Cowboys are going to score 42. The New York Jets are still going to score 40. You guys realize that my Dallas Cowboys have now gone into overtime in 2 games out of 4 games this season. Half of their games so far have gone into overtime against teams. Okay, all right. So, just saying, bro. Just saying this right here. I I think the Cowboys will win this game. I do genuinely believe that the Dallas Cowboys will win this game. But I think they're also going to give up, at minimum, 24 points to the New York Jets tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon. They're going to give up 24 points, 3 touchdowns, whether it's Breece Hall or whether it's Justin Fields. They cannot. The Cowboys defense is going to struggle. So in between innings right now, guys. Still in between innings. By the way, Monday Night Football, I will be covering this one here as well for Monday night, October 6th. So, Joseph, what's going on? He asked a quick question, but the game is back on. The opening pitch going to be low and away for ball number 1. Eugenio Suarez up to bat right now. Eugenio Suarez up to bat right now. Actually, that counted as strike 1. Here's the next pitch. This is low for ball 1, so now I got a 1-1 count. Eugenio Suarez up to bat right now for this Mariners team. This pitch on a 1-1 going to be low for ball number 2. Ball number 2. Let's see if I can't get the pitcher to zoom back in and get that angle that I like where it does that right there. This wind up in a pitch, going to swing at this straight back to Melton, and Melton going to underhand toss that to first base for the easy out at first. Suarez goes down. He does hit that into play, so at least contact with the ball will always give you a little more confidence the next time you come up to bat. Next time, I'm sure he'll believe that he can get a bigger piece of that ball next time. Next up to bat behind Mr. Suarez, number 28, we are going to have Canzone. Dominic Canzone, here's the pitch to him, a swing and a miss. He gets way underneath that one. That'll go down as strike number 1. So strike 1 here for the Seattle Mariners. Strike 1 here for the Detroit Tigers, I should say. Tigers on the mound, on the rubber. Here's the pitch. This one going to be chopped foul for an 0-2 count. Is the Ohio State game at halftime yet? I don't know, Michael Larnino. I don't quite know. I will not be calling the Colts game tomorrow. Mark Sanchez. Oh, yeah, I heard. I didn't even realize that was real. Here's a swing and a miss, guys. That's going to end up being strike number 3. That's 2 away. Strike 3. Melton getting another strikeout today. T.M. Martin. That's crazy. I heard he was he stabbed? I heard that Mark Sanchez got stabbed and that he was like on life support or something. I don't know if that's – I saw it on the Sports Troll, so I don't know if I believe it. But here we go. Bottom of the second with 2 outs, nobody on. The opening pitch here to Robles is going to be strike number 1 as he swings and misses. I got an 0-1 count. On the mound is Melton. Rooting for Seattle. I'm from Tokyo. Seize the moment, says Coy. The only team in Major League Baseball that has never made it to the World Series, the Seattle Mariners. Here is Victor Robles up to bat. He's got a 1-1 count. Melton will wind up and deliver this pitch. This will barely get a piece of the strike zone here. That'll go down as strike number 2. Strike 2, says the umpire. Okay. At a 1-2 count, this pitch going to be low, and that's going to be in the dirt for ball number 2. Aiden saying OFC. What up, Aiden? What up, MDK? What up, JQ? Coy hanging out with us. Let's go. Thank you for letting me know, TM Martin. Thanks for letting us know, chat. A 2-2 pitch. This one low. That's going to be ball number 3. Ball number 3. All right, y'all, full count here. This pitch, 98-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball, going to be tipped foul here by Victor Robles. Robles staying alive on the mound. I got a 3-2 pitch. Crawford is on deck. So we do have J.P. Crawford coming up next. Victor Robles on a full count. Let's see if he can. Nope, he won't. Swing and a miss. Strike number 3. We go to the top of the third. Scoreless. It is still 0-0 here in Seattle. The Seattle Mariners versus the Detroit Tigers. Mariners favorites in this game. You can see that scrolling by at the bottom of the screen. So What's going on to you guys? What's going on to the chat? Something tells me that this is probably the least anticipated of all the baseball games for today. Everybody interested in the LA Dodgers and the Phillies. Everybody interested in what the New York Yankees were going to do. Everybody loves the Chicago Cubs. But these two fan bases right now have yet to really establish themselves as like true champions of baseball here. Detroit Tigers, a solid team. Obviously, we're in the postseason right now. Seattle Mariners never making it again. And I keep saying it and I keep going back to it, but the Seattle Mariners, having never gotten to the World Series before, you don't know what to expect out of this team. You don't really know what to expect out of this team. But that's exciting because we could literally be watching history in the making right now on this channel, which I'm always a big fan of. We saw it the other day. We saw it the other day with Crochet, who made Boston Red Sox history in the first round in the wild card round of the postseason. So, you know, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool to see. Brent Woods in the house. Lynn is in the house. We got Patrick still with us. We got MDK still with us. What's going on, guys? Thank y'all for checking in. Go Ems, says Lynn Guidry Brown. Cheers to you, Lynn. Okay, y'all. Okie dokie. So I've got the next three batters up, guys. We've got Gleyber Torres. We've got Gleyber Torres. We've got Kerry Carpenter and Riley Green next up to bat. The last pitch we saw was Victor Robles striking out for the Seattle Mariners. So up to bat are the Detroit Tigers. We're going to the top of the third, scoreless here. Who won the first ever World Series? Great question, country. That's something that I should probably know. Don't do trivia on me. I told you I'm not very good at trivia without my cheat sheet. Rob in the house saying go Tigers. What up, Rob? Have you been here before, Rob? I don't know if I've seen you in here before. Since the Seahawks fans are called the 12s, should the Mariners fans be called the 10s? That's a great question there, Jason Wilson. I do like that because we know that the Seattle Seahawks retired the number 12 jersey for the fans, the 12th man. Patrick is in the house. David Bacco just checking in, saying hello. What up, David Bacco? I see you, my friend. Still in the middle of this commercial break. Players starting to take the field right now, though, so we'll come back to our graphics here. Once again, guys, Torres is going to be up to bat against George Kirby. Kirby so far in this game, he's got 2 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts in those 2 innings, so a pretty good game here for Kirby. The opening pitch. Swing and clipped foul ball. That's going to be strike 1. Not technically a strike, but it is going to be an 0-1 count. Opening pitch, 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Here comes pitch number 2 for Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1 so far today. Here is the second pitch to him. This one going to miss the strike zone. It's low and away for ball number 1. That one an 87, almost 88-mile-an-hour slider, excuse me. Sliders, I'm hungry. I could eat. I got a 1-1 count. Here comes the next pitch. Pitch 38, a swing and a miss for strike number 2. 1-2 pitch coming up now, and Kirby feeling it. Feeling it. Already 5 strikeouts today. Can he make it 6? Heating up right now. Mr. Fishin' Music. Ooh, here's the pitch. It's going to be a little high for ball number 1. Mr. Fishin' Music, I see you out there. Tom Fisher, I see you out there. How come nobody throws the screwball, says Tom Fisher. All right, y'all, a 2-2 pitch. A swing, and he rips this into fair territory. This one going to be wrangled here at right field. Looks like he will make his way. Wow. And it looks like he will make his way. Gleyber Torres on second base where he normally belongs. Gleyber Torres hitting that one into right field, and it took a minute to get out there for Victor Robles. Robles still trying to shake off that strikeout and doesn't have quite the wheels. Man, that baseball had a nasty curve coming off that bat. And we've got ourselves a runner on second, folks. No outs, top of the batting rotation here. We're going to Carpenter next. Left fielder up to bat, Kerry Carpenter, with a runner on second. The pitch, this one high for ball number 1. Kerry Carpenter watching that sinker go by. Carpenter struck out in the first inning. Carpenter struck out in the first inning. Lucas Munoz, ¿qué onda, mi amigo? What's going on, Lucas? This one is swing and a miss for strike number one. Swing and a miss for strike number one. Looks like the batter going to take a quick timeout here. Going to try to recollect his thoughts. George Kirby still on the mound, guys, so far. 2 innings pitched. We're at the top of the third. He does have 5 strikeouts already over the first 2 innings. Let's see if he's still got any gas left in that flamethrower of his. Got a runner on first as well, on second, excuse me, Torres on second. Here is the pitch on a 1-1 count. This will be tipped foul. Goes straight up in the air. And this will end up bringing up a 1-2 count. Here we go. Here we go. 1-2 count. Nobody out. Top of the third. Torres on second. The pitch to Carpenter. It is going to be a pop into center field. Easy play there. Torres just going to have to sit on second. Can't make the run. Torres going to be stuck on second. Good job there at center field by Rodriguez. So, 1 away. Kirby stays alive. And Julio Rodríguez right where he needed to be to catch that pop fly out and keep Torres on second. Riley Green up to bat now. Riley Green up to bat here for the Detroit Tigers. Top of the third. On the mound still is George Kirby. Long look to second base. The windup and a pitch. This one way too high. And it looks like he got a close-up there of the bases, of the laces on that baseball here. So Riley Green. Sorry, guys. I'm zooming in and out, getting myself adjusted on some of these graphics. We can actually pull this down now. I think that might look just a bit better. Get us in a little closer to that strike zone. I think that gets us in just a little bit closer to that strike zone. I got a 2-0 count right now, guys, after ball number 2. Here comes this pitch. He will swing at this and hit that foul. This will end up being ball number 3. Excuse me, foul. So that'll be strike 1. Who do I got on this one? Joe Howland, thank you for asking. Daniel Miller saying Colorado is going into the third quarter without head coach, offensive coordinator, or defensive coordinator. So is it one of those just go out there and have fun moments? All right, guys, top of the third. 1 away, 1 man on, 2-1 count. And Green, pitch coming his way. He will swing here, 97-mile-an-hour fastball as he tips this one foul again. I got a 2-2 count now. Kirby still throwing heat, still yet to concede any points. Nobody has scored yet in this baseball game. Detroit Tigers and Seattle Mariners. Other theory. John's got a theory on the screwball. Kirby going to wind up. Looks a quick glance to second. Will throw this one pitched up to the top of the strike zone. 97-mile-an-hour sinker here. Going to be clipped foul again. So, a 2-2 count and an at-bat that seems like forever. Riley Green doing his thing right now, though, in that left batter's box. Left-handed batter, left fielder. Here comes the next pitch. This one a swing and a miss for strike number 3. Got him here. That's 2 away. TM Martin saying boring game so far. You're not wrong. Not a super exciting game so far. That's okay, guys. That's okay. We've got ourselves a lot of football coming up for tomorrow. Cats and Sailors. Did they get along at sea? Asked Rake Flyer. Is that a riddle? Trisha saying Mariners. What's going on, Trisha? Thanks for checking in. We now have Torkelson up to bat. This pitch going to be low for ball number 1. And we still have Torres on second base. A 1-0 count. Torres on second. Spencer Torkelson, the first baseman, up to bat now. Kirby taking a look, delivering a pitch, a swing and a miss for strike number 1. That pitch a little low for my liking. A little low and away for my liking. Got Torkelson to swing, though. 1-1 count. Trisha, thank you so much. The split finger baseball, the split finger fastball can mess with your arm also, says Tom Fisher. How is Martin Barishash doing today? How is MDK doing today? Jose saying on everyone's got money on this game. He says, here's this pitch. This one going to be popped up and going foul. 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Going to be tipped away. Okay. So we are at the top of the third. A strike here takes us to the bottom, and we can see Seattle try to put up some points. This game scoreless so far. 2.5 innings in. Here's the pitch. He will get a big piece of this one. It's going right center, left center, and this will be an easy play there for Rodríguez. Center fielder makes the play, and there was hope there. That one was going. It looked like it might have been gone. Instead, it ends up taking us to the bottom of the third. So we go to the bottom of the third, ladies and gentlemen. Seattle Mariners gonna come up to bat. Not JT checking into the chat. What's going on, Not JT? I see you out there, my friend. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and shrink me down because I am chilling in this chair for now. I'm going to put myself right over here. Next up to bat is going to be JP Crawford. So, wrong team. Let's pull this up. ¿Qué es lo que pasa aquí? Okay. JP Crawford, ladies and gentlemen, 570 at-bats this regular season here for the Seattle Mariners. 151 hits. That's a lot of hits, guys. That is a lot of hits. 151, 69 runs this year, 12 of them over the wall for 12 home runs with 4 RBIs. He is your next man coming up to bat to take us into the bottom of the third. Then we'll start the rotation over again. Randy Arozarena behind him, and Cal Raleigh with 60 home runs on the year. 60. That is not a typo. That is for real. So we will see all 3 of those guys come up to bat for sure. Don't know if we'll see anybody else, but we are guaranteed to see those 3 guys. The defense will be out there for the Detroit Tigers. These will be the Tigers manning the bases. These will be the Tigers taking care of the field right now. What's going on? Brent Woods saying aloha. Michael Larnino saying, is Brandon Crawford still playing baseball? DJ Ace saying the Phillies better win tonight. Ooh, the Phillies better win tonight, he says. For everyone who does not speak Spanish, arroz arena means rice and arena, sand. Okay, rice sand. Oh, I thought you said rice and I see what you're saying. Yes, it does mean rice sand. Let's see. Nathan saying, how does it have less runs than home runs? I think your stats are off. No, because you can still be on base. If Torkelson is on first base and someone else gets him in there, you're 99.9% of the time going to have more runs than home runs. Here's the opening pitch. This is going to be a swing and a miss. Crawford swing and a miss. If you're on first base, if you hit a second and you still end up scoring, you get a run. You don't have to hit a home run to score a run. Those two things are not mutually exclusive. However, if you do score a home run, you do get a run. Those two things are squares and rectangles, my friend. Squares and rectangles. We've got ourselves an 0-2 count as I stare up at my TV screen. Bottom of the third. Seattle Mariners up to bat. Here is J.P. Crawford. The windup and a pitch. This one going to be low and inside for ball number 1. We got 1 ball and 2 strikes here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Troy Melton still pitching for now. Troy Melton still pitching for now. Here comes this one. He will swing, and this is going to be an easy ground out to third base. Well done there at third base by McKinstry. Rolling your R's is difficult for a non-native speaker. Fair enough. Sparky, thank you for checking in, my friend. We're in the bottom of the third. This is game 1 out of a best-of-5 series. We are in the postseason, ladies and gentlemen. This is playoff baseball. Randy Arrozarena. Here's the pitch to him. Looks like it gets the bottom of the strike zone. That'll go down as strike number 1. 1 out, 1 strike, bottom of the third. Doing okay in this game so far is Troy Melton. Here is a swing of this pitch. Arrozarena will pop this one out foul, so that'll be an 0-2 count as that hit is popped up. 0-2 count. Melton, 35 pitches in, will wind up, deliver some heat. This will be a 4-seam fastball, but it's high for ball number 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, bottom of the third, 1 out, nobody on. This pitch, oh, got him looking. That is good for strike number 3. Strike 3. Strike 3, you are out. 1 more here. This could be an easy inning here defensively for the Detroit Tigers. Detroit Tigers looking to get back on offense here in the top of the 4th inning. We're a third of the way through with this game, and this game has only been on, it's on track for now. Here is a pop fly. This will be a simple fly out to center field here. This will end the inning, guys. We go to the top of the 4th as Parker Meadows makes the play here. So top of the 4th coming up, and we're still scoreless. Can you believe that? Still scoreless in this one, which is honestly kind of surprising. Let's look at the actual numbers here. Statistically speaking, we should have more points right now. Statistically speaking. I'm just saying. Just saying. Because if we look at this, the Detroit Tigers on average score 4.5 points per game. The Seattle Mariners on average score 4 3/4 of points per game. Obviously, you would just round that up. Both of these teams should average close to 5 runs per game. So bad. I'm thinking maybe the Mariners might be a little rusty from batting. I'm thinking the Detroit Tigers might be outgunned right now, and that could be part of the equation. That could be part of the equation, but both teams definitely underwhelming performances from these two teams. Not bad, though, defensively. If you like defensive baseball, you're getting that. We have seen a couple of guys get on base, so it's not like we're not seeing hits. We're just not seeing any big slug hits in this game. We saw 1 double. We saw 1 double earlier so far from Torres. Anyways, next up to bat, guys, we've got Colt Keith, Dylan Dingler, and Zach McKinstry. Those will be the next 3 up to bat here for the Detroit Tigers. Again, Colt Keith. Got to go out to number 5 here. This should be him. Yep, number 5. Colt Keith, 106 hits on the year, 65 times, right? You get those hits, you get on base. 65 of the times, or, well, do the math here. The difference is the home runs. That's the number. Let's see. How about 435 at-bats for Dylan Dingler? And then, of course, Zach McKinstry. Those are going to be the next 3 guys coming up. Now, Colt Keith did get on base earlier in this game. He is 1 for 1 so far in this game. Dylan Dingler was walked, so Dylan Dingler also got on base, but he's still 0 for 0, technically speaking. And Zach McKinstry 0 for 1. 0 for 1 for Zach McKinstry in this one. So we will see those 3 guys come out to bat next. Let's see if Kirby will give up a run here or a couple of hits. Let's see what happens. Okay, guys. Okay. I wonder if could put camera in the bat. Wouldn't that be amazing? Put a camera inside the bat to see what the baseball bat sees. That would be wild. Maybe someday they'll get the technology. Here's the opening pitch. This one going to be high, and the umpire still going to call that a strike somehow. Definitely above the strike zone, but strike number 1. So, opening pitch. Going to make this an 0-1 count, 95-mile-an-hour sinker. Here is the next pitch, and it looks like it's going to be inside for ball number 1. Ball number 1. George Kirby still on the mound here. And it is Colt Keith up to bat. He did get on base. Swing and a miss here. Wow, that was a terrible pitch to swing at. Look at how close it comes to hitting him. Whew. Definitely swung on that one. Should not have swung. We got a 1-2 count. 1-2 count. Top of the 4th, the Seattle Mariners. Still scoreless. The Detroit Tigers still scoreless. Here we go. 5-3 Dodgers, bottom of the 9th, says Brent Woods. Here is a 1-2 pitch. This one going to be high for ball number 2. It's a 2-2 count. Baseball needs a lot of help, says Owl on the Prowl. Honestly, that's why they did these graphics, is my opinion. I think that's why baseball did these here. I got a 2-2 pitch here. This time, a swing and a miss for strike number 3. So strike 3 here. That's the 7th strikeout already for Kirby. Guys, that is insane. We are in the top of the 4th inning, and he has 7 strikeouts. Here's some context for you guys. The other day, one of the pitchers for the Boston Red Sox had 11 strikeouts. This one's going to be clipped foul. The other day, Crotchet, the pitcher for the Boston Red Sox, had 11 strikeouts. That was tied for the most strikeouts in a postseason game in Boston Red Sox history. It hadn't been done since 1912. Here we are in the middle of this game, and we've got George Kirby with a couple of strikeouts already, 7 strikeouts already, with plenty of baseball left to go. And he could do that here by the time we get into the what? But if he keeps up this pace, we'll have that by the time we finish the 5th inning. I got a 1-1 count. Here we go. The pitch. This one, ooh, a big pop fly. Looks like it's shallow center field. A lot of work today for center fielder. Julio Rodríguez of the Seattle Mariners. So that'll be a fly out. This will make it out number 2. Top of the 4th with 2 outs. Next up to bat is McKinstry. McKinstry 0 for 1 today. Kirby looking for strikeout number 8 here. Here's the pitch. This one going to be strike number 1. And it looks like it's a good defensive game so far here for these two teams. Both teams yet to give up a run. Here we go. Scooble had 14, says Moses. Yeah, Scooble's built different, though. This pitch is going to be high. That's going to be ball number 1. But was Scooble during the regular season or was that postseason? Because the statistic specifically was for postseason strikeouts, Moses. Okay, guys, 1-1 count. Here's the next pitch from Kirby. This one looks like he liked it. It was high. It ends up being foul. McKinstry going to tip this ball foul. That's going to go down as a 1-2 pitch. 1-2 count. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Top of the 4th. At Tom hated that. The puck is always quicker, says the Dusty Attic. The Phillies game, says Michael Larnino. Here is this pitch. This one, a swing and a miss for strike number 3. And we go to the bottom of the 4th, ladies and gentlemen. Well done here. Well done here by the Seattle Mariners. I don't think that anyone is surprised by that in particular. All right, guys. So 595 votes. Who is your favorite baseball team? Let's find out, guys. Okay, so we're going to a quick commercial break. I like to read chats and I like to read stats. So I'm going to ask y'all, maybe you are here watching this game because you are a fan of one of these two teams. Maybe you're just here because you want to hang out. But who is your favorite baseball team? We've got 46,315 subscribers right now. don't even really have a goal for tonight's game. I knew that this game was going to be a little more intimate. I knew that this game wasn't going to be like one of those crazy games. But I see Toronto Blue Jays fan out here. Ooh, you guys beat up on my – you guys really beat up right now on my poor New York Yankees today. Hold on. Let's make sure I get this set up here as well. Okay, so you guys beat up on my New York Yankees out there. Reading some more. We got Brent Woods for the Mariners. I got Robert Zamora, Astros and Texans. Phillies might lose this game, says Michael Larnino. They sure might. Leroy saying Mariners. We got Steve for the Blue Jays. Well, at least the Steelers can't lose tomorrow. Fair enough. Owl on the prowl. They are on a bye week. Joe saying Mariners, baby. What up, Joe Howland? I see you, bro. Let's go. MDK saying Giants. We've got Owl on the prowl. Owl on the prowl checking in for the Yankees. Man, how about the Giants? Haven't seen them do much this season. We got Mo checking in for the Tigers. What up, Mo? Motown or what, dude? I see you out there, Mo. Runner for Philly on second and 2 outs, says Jake Flyer. So a home run here would tie that up. How many strikeouts does Kirby have so far? 7, Naya. 7, Naya. Is Javier Baez in the game? He is playing, Javi. Javi Kai asking the question. Yes, Javi. He is definitely playing. We got Corley World saying the Baltimore Orioles. Nice name drop out there. We did cover an Orioles game earlier this season. I see Country with the Dodgers. I see LaShawn saying you have 5 favorite teams, the Dodgers, the Angels, the Cardinals, the Royals, and the Yankees. Guess you can't lose, can you? Love it. Let's see. Cardinals, St. Louis is the best baseball town in America, says Tom Fisher. Love it. Just chilling after returning from the cider mill with my guy. Cheers to you, TM. Appreciate you checking into the chat, and I hope y'all are enjoying this stream so far. Looks like DJ originally from the Bay Area, so the San Francisco Giants are his favorite as well. Game over, LA wins, says Rake Flyer. Maybe we will get some outpour from that game into this one. This game, bottom of the 4th inning right now. Here's the opening pitch. For the Detroit Tigers, it will find the strike zone. Rodriguez up to bat. That's going down as strike number 1. All right, guys, I'm going to step away from the chat. Thanks for hanging out with me during that commercial break. Here we go. Here's the next pitch. Looks like this one will be ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kim in the house. Kim Huang checking in, saying Mariners all the way, baby. JP saying Red Sox. HB Link saying Detroit Tigers. What's going on, guys? Let's have some fun. We got ball number 2 being pitched on your screen right there. So 2-1 count. 2-1 count. Melton still on the mound. One of the reserve pitchers. Going to drop some heat here. 97-mile-an-hour strike to the bottom of the strike zone. Barely getting a piece of it. This umpire has a much bigger strike zone than most of us. So Julio Rodríguez will swing at this one. That's flush. That's going to the fences. It's going. It's going. It is gone. And the first home run of the game will add points on the board. Seattle Mariners go up 1-0. After that one, Melton giving up a home run. There it is, folks. There's the first run of the game coming off the bat of Rodriguez. Coming off the bat of Julio Rodríguez. Okay. There you go. My buddy, my boy, de Loma de Cabrera, República Dominicana, con un home runazo. Un cañazo del bate. Here comes the opening pitch to the next one, who is Naylor. Naylor going to watch this go by for ball number 1. What a home run there, guys. We do get a man on. Homer, baby. Yes, Julio, says Brent. Here's the pitch. Another big hit. This one is going. This one is going. This one will be in the warning track as Carpenter gets that in his glove. Almost another home run pitched back-to-back here from Melton. It will result in a pop fly out to the right-hand side. Naylor going to go down on a fly out. That was the sickest trident I have ever seen, says Smoke Burp. I got bottom of the 4th, 1 out, nobody on. Polanco up to bat. This pitch going to be low for ball number 1. Polanco up to bat. Jorge Polanco, he had a fly out in the first. Jorge Polanco had a fly out in the first. Here we go. 1-0 count. This pitch going to miss the strike zone. It becomes a 1-1, or yeah, it becomes a 2-0 count. Ball number 2. Ball number 2. What, says Joe Howland. Come on. Come on, big grumper, he says. Here's the next pitch. Ball number 3. All 3 of these pitches a little bit away. Can't control the left or right now. Hopefully Philadelphia will win tomorrow, says Michael Larnino. It's possible. Here is this pitch. It is low for ball number 4, and it looks like getting a little nervous out here. Ball number 4, take your base. Polanco will reach first base. Oh, no, he won't. I make that up. Please take that back, folks. They're going to call that last pitch strike, which this umpire is tripping me out. Here's another pitch. This one will be in the strike zone, so this makes it a full count now, 3-2. It looked like a walk, guys, and the umpire said it was a strike. You can watch back the tape, which is why this video is on demand. You'll even see it there. Here's a hit. It's going to be straight to second base. Easy routine play right there by the infield. A ground out instead for Polanco. Polanco hits that to Torres. Man, there's the umpire cam watching that home run out through center field. That was just insane. Mariners, Rodríguez hitting one out of play here over that wall. So, I got 2 outs now. This one, going to be a pitch. It's going to be ball number 1. Bottom of the 4th, 2 away, 1-0. Seattle Mariners up over the Detroit Tigers. Mark Heath in the house saying Melton balls rarely staying in the park. Ooh, burn. What's up, Humberto Garcia? ¿Qué onda desde Nicaragua? Un placer, como siempre, para tenerlo aquí, mi amigo. We got a 1-1 count. 2 outs in this one. In the bottom of the 4th inning, Melton still on the mound, and Eugenio Suarez is up to bat. Eugenio Suarez is up to bat from Venezuela. This one going to be low for ball number 2. I got a 2-1 count. This pitch low to Suarez. It's going to bring up ball number 2. Bottom of the 4th, 2 away. Seattle up by 1. This series just now getting started. This is game 1 of the series, and this will be ball number 3 as Melton finds the opposite batter's box there. That's a walk. Bring on the bot, says Kim. That's what I'm saying, man. Here's this pitch. It's going to be hit up into the air. Looks like it might be able to be fielded. No, it's in the stands. And that one towards the press box. That one towards the press box. We got a full count. A full count. One more strike will end the inning. That is the goal here for Melton. He has one mission. Don't put this man on base. The windup, the pitch, a swing and a miss. Got him for strike number 3. Strike 3 takes us to the top of the 5th. There it is. Are these animations available somewhere? MDK416. You gotta check out MajorLeagueBaseball.com. You can only find these animations there, sir. You can only find these there, but you do have to pay for the subscription to Major League Baseball. What's going on? Maritza Quintero checking in saying, who you got, Seattle or Detroit? If you're asking me, from the start of the game, I thought that Seattle would be the team that takes the win here. Most people, most pundits out there believe that this series will be a 4-game series and that Seattle will take this series. Right now they're up by 1. It's an 0-1 game. Seattle Mariners have 1 run right now. Wow, Seattle got 1. Let's go and slay, says Coy. Who you rooting for? Detroit guy? LOL, got excited for that strikeout. Honestly, nah, man, I get excited for all strikeouts. I get excited for all strikeouts. I get excited for all big hits. That's the name of the game, T-Money. Right now, my New York Yankees got beat up on today, and I was taking care of my son all day today. Wifey had to go to work today, so we're, working that out right now. And so I had responsibilities to handle. Unfortunately, wasn't able to cover the New York Yankees game. I'd like to cover the Yankees games of all the baseball games. But I like Seattle sports. I like Detroit sports. I like sports in general. I like the spirit of competition. Who pundit? Love puns, says Steve. Scooble will win a game. Scooble gets to play tomorrow. And if he plays tomorrow, then, you know, if they do get a win and they push this to a Game 5, he'll be available for Game 5 as well. But we don't know that, guys. Again, this is best of 5. This is a best of 5 series. That means a best of 5 series, folks. That means that all you need to do is win 3 games to advance to the next round. Okay. Thanks, T-Money. Thanks for checking in, my friend. I see you out there. Phillies will probably lose both of their last 2 games in the divisional round, says Michael Arnino. Maybe. Shout out for you to the live stream. Shout out to you, Coy. Thank you for checking in. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now getting started here in the top of the 5th inning. Here is the Mariners defense. You can see down at the bottom, the over-under for this game was 7 runs. The over looking good right now as we're halfway through with this game. Top of the 5th coming up right here. Gaddafi asking exactly when I said that. Here is the pitch. It's going to be low and away for ball number 1. Ball number 1 here. Up to bat is Javier Baez. I know someone was asking about it, but Javier Baez up to bat right now. We've got a 1-0 pitch here. Kirby delivers one. It's going to be ripped into right field. A line drive out right into the glove of Victor Robles. Robles going to get the play there. That'll be out number 1 of the inning. So, George Kirby tried to put that past Baez. Baez, the shortstop, line drive to right field. Going to be out. Play made there by Victor Robles. That's 1 away, ladies and gentlemen. That's 1 away. We're at the top of the 5th. Nobody on. The score is 1-0. The Mariners have a 1-score lead. Here's a pitch inside. Tried to get out of the way of that one. Parker Meadows avoiding the hit by pitch. Parker Meadows avoiding that one, not getting hit by that pitch. This will bring up ball number 1. So I got a 1-0 count. Here's the next pitch. This one going to be high for ball number 2. See if this camera zooms in or if I'll have to. No, we'll have to make the change. Okay. Let's get a quick new camera angle. 2-0 count now, folks. I got a 2-0 count. Here is the next pitch on the 2-0 count. This one will find the strike zone. This will be strike number 1. So that'll be your first strike, and that'll bring up a 2-1 count. This will bring up a 2-1 count. Here's this one. It's going to be clipped foul. Let's see if I can't. This will be clipped foul here. Okay. Thanks for checking in, folks. We've got a 2-2 count now. It is 2-2. Meadows is up to bat. Kirby is still on the mound. This is one of the best seats in the house, folks. This is one of the best seats in the house. 2-2. Meadows. The pitch to him. Ball number 3. It's way high there, having to get up on his feet. You saw Cal Raleigh had to get up on his feet there to catch that baseball. That one way high. Full count now. Can Meadows put this one into play? Let's see. Here's the pitch. Meadows going to hit this one. It will go foul. So Meadows will clip this one foul on full count. Meadows will clip this one foul on full count. Wu is off the roster for this series, says Mike Thomas. I believe he had a pectoral issue. I think he had an issue with one of his pecs. Maybe he's flexing the pecs. Here we go, guys. Top of the 5th. This one, foul ball again. Meadows just staying alive. Every pitch Kirby throws, Meadows is making contact with it. Every pitch Kirby throws, Meadows is making contact with it. Here we go. Here comes the pitch. from Kirby, and that's going to be hit by Meadows into right field. That's a big hit right there. Meadows going to take the run out to first base. That does find the gap over the heads of everyone right there. This will put a man on. Not a bad camera angle there. Let's get back to the pitcher and see if it fixes everything else that we were looking for. So we do get a man on. That'll be good for a base hit here, and the Detroit Tigers do get someone on. 1 out, 1 on, top of the 5th. Let's take a look-see. Here comes the opening pitch. This one going to be in, still not zooming in. That strike zone looks real tiny from here. That strike zone looks real tiny from here, but it will be strike 1 on the swing and a miss. I got an 0-1 count with 1 man on. Here's the next pitch. A swing and a miss for strike number 2. Looks like he thinks he can hit it, but he can't quite do it. This could be strikeout number 8 here for George Kirby. Kirby having himself a good day. Oh, he already has 8 strikeouts. This would be number 9. This one would be number 9. It's an 0-2 count. The windup in a pitch here going to be high for ball number 1. Let's change the camera angle again. Going to have to because it's not zooming in, and I don't like the angle from that far out. Here's the quick strike zone. Here's the classic traditional strike zone view. The pitch, a swing here. It's going to be popped up behind everyone's heads and into the stands behind the dugout. That one's behind the dugout. We can zoom out just a hair. I'm counting on Cal to win me 500. I see you, Jose Garcia. Here we go. So a runner on first. We got Carpenter on deck. Green in the hole. Torres, a 1-2 count. Torres will see this one come in. He will chip this one foul again. My goodness, this 1-2 count will not go away. Torres staying alive right now. That dude looks like Fred VanVleet. Dude, honestly, maybe a little bit, Lewis. Maybe a little bit. No worries, Steve. We're here. All right, y'all. 1-2 pitch. This one going to be on. Oh, my goodness. How many pitches is this one already? Let's see if I can find that out for you. I've got 6 pitches already. Pitch 7 coming. So 6 pitches on this at-bat here. Here comes pitch number 7. It's a 1-2 count. Carpenter on deck. Carpenter on deck. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. This one going to be into the field of play. This will be a man safe at first, but the man out. Man safe at second, but the man out at first. So this does advance the runner, and now mound visit here to see if George Kirby is going to need to get that baseball pulled from his hand. Top of the 5th. 2 outs, 1 man on. Seattle Mariners staying alive. Impy is in the house. What up, Impy? Brent Woods saying 2,500 odds for the Mariners to win World Series. Got $50 on it, and if they win, you get $1,250. That's insane, Brent Wood. That definitely looks good. Okay. See you, Michael Arnino. We're here. We are here. We're not going anywhere. I will be here for anybody else checking in. Seattle Mariners top of the 5th right now on defense. There's a conversation happening. There is a conversation happening. Carpenter is up to bat. Carpenter did strike out earlier. Meadows is on second. Parker Meadows on second. Here we go. Can the Mariners get the job done? All right, y'all. Okay, top of the 5th. The windup in a pitch. This one going to be hit into right field. That's going to go foul. That was a good delivery there. A good swing of the bat, and it just barely went foul, just past the line. Let's see if it'll give me back the pitcher view. All right, let's get back into this. I want to see that pitcher view get itself fixed. I'm hoping that it did. See if it zooms in right now. So I've got an 0-1 count now after that foul ball. 0-1 count after the foul ball. Up to bat is Carpenter. He's 0 for 2 today. Versus Kirby in this season, struck out 3 times. Here's the next pitch. This one gonna be, how is that the strike zone? Open your eyes. Wow, that is going to be strike number 2. Not even close, ump. Not even close, ump. Not even close. 0-2 count right now. That umpire must be blind, bro. 0-2 count. 2 away. A man on second. Top of the 5th. Seattle up by 1 on defense. Here's the pitch. Ball. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This umpire has no idea what is going on. This umpire has no idea what is going on, and we're going to have to go back to strike zone here because... All right. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This one might be out. This one is a big hit. This one is going. It's going, and it is gone. This is a home run. A home run here, a 2-run home run for the Detroit Tigers, and they will take a 1-score lead. The Detroit Tigers with a 2-run home run. How about that? Wow. A 2-run home run here for Carpenter. A 2-run home run here for Carpenter. And we got ourselves a game. We've got ourselves a game. 2 outs. Top of the 5th. Here's the next pitch, and Green. We'll watch this one go by. Camera glitching a little bit. Let's get into this. There's the pitch to Green. Get back to the action. He knew the second that he made contact with that ball, guys, that was going. Here's another pitch. This is going to be a base hit up the middle. It's a pop fly. That was a shallow hit. And it looks like for the first time tonight, Julio Rodríguez couldn't quite get there. This puts a man on first. And just like that, Green is on first. It might be time to pull Kirby, coach. It might be time to pull Kirby. He's got 89 pitches under his belt. They're showing that Carpenter home run. He knew the second he crushed that ball. Yup. He knew the second he crushed that ball. Carpenter's hit was nasty, y'all. Okay, here comes the pitch to your next man up. Torkelson going to get strike number 1 as that one goes right past him. So the Detroit Tigers now up by 1. Detroit 2-1 game over the Seattle Mariners. 2 runs to 1. Here's this pitch. This one going to be low for ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. A man on first. A man on first. Green is on first. Here we go. So, Kirby will get 110 pitches tops, says Markeef. Yeah, probably. I mean, that's still a lot of pitches, isn't it? Here's this next pitch. This one going to be low. They're going to call this ball. Ooh, they're going to say he swung there. That'll go down as a strike. They're going to say he swung on that one. It's now a 1-2 count. We do have 2 outs. 1 more strike will take us to the bottom of the 5th, and Seattle can make up the point that they just conceded. Let's see if that'll happen here. Here's the pitch. This one going to be ball number 2 as that's low and away. Low and away so far. Torkelson, good plate discipline. He is 0 for 2 today, though. And Kirby up to pitch 93. Okay. Just need 1 more out to go to the bottom of the 5th. Kirby delivers the 2-2 pitch. It's hit straight to the shortstop. Force out at second. The ground out going to be an easy play right there. And after giving up 2 runs on that one, the Tigers' defense will now come out. The Seattle Mariners' defense going to get off the field. Here comes maybe some points for Seattle, maybe not. Maybe some points for Seattle, maybe not. What's going on, Kenneth Lash? I see you out there. We got Big Malad in the house. Antonio C saying Carpenter owns Kirby. He's hit 5 homers off of him. Nice fun fact there, Antonio. Attaboy Kirby says T Money. Underdog in the house saying go Motown. I have 3 Tigers on my Stratomatic team. What up, Underdog? We got Corley World saying Kirby is a little shaky. HB Link saying now we are playing Detroit baseball. Where are my Detroit Tigers fans at? Where are my Tigers fans at here? I'm going to drop some Tigers in the chat. Feel free to copy and paste. Let me see who's a Tigers fan out here. Corley saying pizza time, Mario. What up, Corley? Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Football Nation. My name is Mario. Yeah, you're watching baseball with Football Nation. Guys, we try to cover as many games as we can. It is Major League Baseball playoffs. We only cover playoff sports for other teams, or for other games. We always cover football. Regular season will be live all day tomorrow. I see Nom de Plume dropping the Tigers. PB&J saying go Tigers. Austin Smith saying we're here. Dusty Attic saying let's go Tigers. Ruth Lopez saying let's go Tigers. I see you, Austin, saying go Motor City. HB Link in the house. We got LaShawn dropping the Tigers as well. Let's go. I see you guys out there. It's Cal's solo shot time. We do have Dominic Canzone up to bat, Victor Robles on deck behind him, and J.P. Crawford after that. Abraham saying, hey, buddy, sing a few songs. What up, Abraham Mendez? I see you out there. I do sing a couple of songs, but I honestly probably shouldn't even be doing this game since I do have a quadruple header coming up tomorrow for football. And football is king. Football should come first, but you don't get Major League Playoff Baseball every single day. You do get, well, you kind of do, actually. You kind of do, actually. I should probably take that back. We have had Major League Baseball almost every single day so far, but hey. All Detroit's fans stay here, says PB&J Cooking. Never congrats the Dodgers, says MDK. Vamos Tigres, dices Regio. Regio Escamilla, que onda, Regio? Thanks for checking in, my friend. Go Dodgers, says Country. We've got Peregrine in the house. Peregrine, the Falcon, saying go Mariners. What up, Peregrine? Patriots 44, Bills 19. David Bowers. I'll cover that game for you. We will be live for that one. Here's the opening pitch right now. Looks like they have changed pitchers here. Detroit Tigers have a new pitcher on the mound. His name is Herder, the left-handed pitcher. Bryant Herder. Opening pitch for him was strike 1. Here comes the next one, going to be clipped foul. That'll end up being an 0-2 count. So, Bryant Herder is now the pitcher in Seattle for the Detroit Tigers. Tigers on defense. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one going to be chopped up into left center, saying I got it, I got it. Play going to be made right there at center field. Well done on that one by Parker Meadows. Pop fly out. So he is fly out right there. I'm 3-1-3-2, says Miss Joan of the Ark. Should probably grab one of those lozenges or whatever they're called. I will go grab one here in a second. Barb Walker, thank you for checking in, Barb. The Dusty Attic flexing those Detroit Tigers out there. Let's see if we can't get on that pitcher cam. Whoops. Okay, maybe this should set up. That looks better. Okay, I wonder if mine's ahead. I got Victor Robles now. I think it actually might be ahead of my broadcast. Here's the pitch. This one is actually going to be 0-1 count, and this one will be a pop fly out behind home plate. And just like that, that's 2 away. I was reading comments. They happen fast. That's 2 outs. Okay, guys, bottom of the 5th. We've got 2 outs. Linecraft Analytics asking, how do you do this? Linecraft, it's sorcery, my friend. It's sorcery, Linecraft Analytics. Thanks for checking in. Larry Cook saying Tigers fan in 313. I see you out there. Here we go. The next pitch right down the middle for strike number 1. Strike 1. Nelton is out of the game. Brian Herter is on the mound. He's got one strike here against Crawford. J.P. Crawford hits a ground out to first base, and a good defensive play here for the Detroit Tigers. They will get off the field quickly, and we will start the 6th inning now after those quick 3 outs. We saw Canzone, Robles, and Crawford all ground out here or fly out or just go down. So quick inning here. Quick at-bat for the Seattle Mariners. Okay, 3 more, bro. Dale, dice Valentin Peña. Dale, don, dale. Dale, don, dale. Eh. No me importa es que seas mayor que yo. Hoy la quiero en mi cama. No es que va. Así es que va. ¿O no? Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Or what? What's going on, chat? I see y'all out there. Tigers cooking right now, but where is Scooble? Scooble will be in mañana, mi amigo. Scooble will be in mañana. And if the Detroit Tigers can get the win today, mañana might be difficult for the Seattle Mariners, who took a lot of time off. A lot of time off. Oh, wow, bachata. Mario Dale dice que baile su bachata. Ya tú sabes. Bad Bunny at halftime for the NFL, says MDK. That's true. Cynthia saying, I love it. How many innings left? My friend, we are in the bottom of the 6th. If everything goes according to schedule, this game should be 9 innings long. Now, if the Mariners have the lead in the 9th inning as we enter the 9th inning, the Detroit Tigers will need to tie the game. Otherwise, we will not have a bottom of the 9th. And, of course, if the game is still tied after 9 innings, the game will continue to go on forward. If we are still tied at the end of the 9th inning, the game will continue forward, and we will have an unlimited number of innings. Will you do a 7th inning stretch song? Joe Howland, I don't have anything planned for it. No, I don't. Maybe take me out to the ball game and just do the classic. The beatboxer in the house saying hello. I see you out there, beatboxer. I can beatbox a little bit. All right, just hanging out. Be honest, do you get good money out of this? I know you're yeah. Okay, dude, says Jose Garcia checking in. Nah, man, it's enough to cover a little bit, Jose. It's enough to cover the bills that I've got, right? I'm not riding around or rolling around in a Bentley or even, anything that's dude, I'm driving like a 2016 Nissan, bro. Nissan Sentra. Like, don't you worry about me. Like, I'm doing this because I love to do this. It is better than the other jobs that I've had, and I've had some pretty good jobs, but this to me is just where it's at, man. Here's the pitch. It's low and inside. This is going to end up being ball number 1. Yeah. So, not in a Bentley, not in a Rolls Royce, not in anything like that, And that's not to say that we haven't stacked up some paper on the side. I actually don't care what kind of car I drive. That's going to end up being, looked like ball number 2. I got a 2-0 count. Jones up to bat. We've got Jahmai Jones. Jahmai Jones, it's his first up to bat here for the Detroit Tigers at the top of the 9th. A 2-0 count. This pitch going to be low, but it's going to be good for strike number 1. It does find the strike zone. We do now have Jones and Ferguson. So Ferguson is the new pitcher here, folks. Ferguson, the new pitcher in this one now for the Seattle Mariners. Garcia Jose saying, Bills get paid. That's good enough for me. HB Link saying, keep grinding. So Caleb Ferguson pitching right now, guys. Okay, Caleb Ferguson, 2-2 count right now. One more strike, we'll put him down. Top of the 6th, nobody out. Detroit Tigers up to bat right here. They're up by 1. It's a 2-1 game, and the Detroit Tigers have that 1-run lead. 2-2, this is going to be a pinch, and it's going to be clipped foul here. Ferguson, not enough behind it right there. Juan Vallecillo, un apellido que no conozco. I see you out there. I know, Dusty. I wanted to cover it as well. I did want to cover that Yankees game. I was hoping to. Unfortunately, my schedule and my wife's schedule didn't quite align. And one of the blessings and one of the things that benefits us and benefits our family from me being able to work from home and pay the bills and cover the mortgage and do those things like just being at home is that I don't have to pay for childcare. But I don't get to stream the Yankees games whenever I want, but that's okay. Anyways, you guys don't care about my personal life. We're at the top of the 6th. It's a full count. Wind up in the pitch on a full count. This one going to be low for ball number 4. This will be a walk here, and Jones gets on first base. Okay. I ride a Nissan too, says Courtney. Let's go, Courtney. Why not, man? That's why internet broadcasters are better, because they're prima donnas like network broadcast. They aren't, I think is what you're trying to say, Tom Fisher. Or maybe you're saying what you're saying. Maybe I read what I read, and you're exactly right. Here we go, guys. We've got the top of the 6th, one man on. Here is the pitch. This one low. Caleb Ferguson struggling at the moment. Maybe they should have kept Kirby out there, but I think it was about time. I think Kirby's arm was starting to give out. So here's Ferguson on the mound. It's 1-0. Going to take a long look at first before delivering ball number 2 here. That's going to be 2 balls, no strikes, top of the 6th. And the Detroit Tigers looking to pile on here. The Detroit Tigers looking to pile it on. If they can get another man on base, there are still no outs to 2-0 count. Here's this pitch. It's going to be hit into foul territory. That one looked like it was going to go straight to third base to McKinstry. Instead, it ends up going foul. So I got a 2-1 count coming up right here. Juan Vallecillo in the house. Underdog checking in saying ESPN win probability. Detroit Tigers 62%, he says. Miss Joan of the Arc saying I ride an 84 El Camino rock and roll. 2015 Jeep 4x4 with a nice back seat for the ladies, says Abraham Mendez. Hey, shoot your shot, brother. Shoot your shot. We're at the top of the 6th. It is a 2-1 count. One man on. No outs right now. Seattle playing defense. Detroit up to bat here. Dingler. The pitch to him. Ball number 3. And Dingler not going to swing at that one. We've now got a batter's pitch coming here. We've now got a batter's pitch coming up over here. With the little one make another cameo appearance. No, not maybe. Here's this one. This is going to be a nice flush hit. Seattle Mariners. Oh my goodness, this is going to be good. Safe there, and another bad play by the Mariners defense here. That was hit into right field. I don't know what they were thinking. Polanco maybe trying to get underneath that one. It does make it a base hit. It was going to be a pop fly out and should have been just a simple pop fly out, but Polanco runs out of position. The play had to be made by Victor Robles. Robles was there to clean it up, but we got 2 guys on. Here is the pitch. This does find the strike zone. This will be strike number 1. Ferguson. Oh, are they saying that he was out at – oh, it was a force out. That's right. That was a force out. We don't have 2 guys on. We got 1 guy on. That's on me. Didn't have to be tagged at second. Did not have to be tagged at second. That was a force out. I got an 0-2 after that foul ball. Okay, Seattle Mariners. An 0-2 count. Right now, Ferguson. We got Caleb Ferguson on the mound. This pitch going to be a 93-mile-an-hour sinker. Hit foul again. McKinstry trying to get on base. We do still have a man on. So we have a man on first. I've got an 0-2 count. On deck is Baez, and Meadows is in the hole. Ferguson winding up here for pitch number 16 already. Ferguson delivers this one in the dirt for ball number 1, a 1-2 count. Honestly, George Kirby was doing just fine. I mean, maybe, right? He did give up 2 runs, but hey, it is what it is. Okay. Let's see if anything will come of this one. A 1-2 pitch here. McKinstry will swing. It is a big pop fly out into center field. Easy play. Easy play there by Julio. Julio Rodríguez. Hey, Julio, get the stretch. Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. We got Chucks on my Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, it's so pretty. Too hot, hot damn. Call the police and the fireman. Time to have a quick conversation at the mound. Uh-oh. Time for a quick conversation at the mound. So no action coming. They're going to pull the ball quickly, and Caleb Ferguson's night is over as soon as it began. Ferguson going to head to the dugout, and we're looking at a new pitcher. Another pitcher here coming up for this Seattle Mariners defense. We've got 1 on, 2 away. They should have just let him finish the inning. We do have 2 away. They should have just let him finish the inning right now. Thank you very much, Heavens of Earth. I see you out there. Reggio in the house. Leroy in the house. William Schmidt saying Tigers in 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Bruno saying Courtney. Sing it, brother, says Courtney. Record labels hire this man. You guys are ridiculous. Thank you, Jose Garcia. Thank you so much, my friend. All right, guys. Now, I know that this is a more intimate live stream. I think there are some newbies out there. If you are new, drop 5 emojis. If you are new, drop 5 emojis. We're going to get a change of pictures right now, so it might be a second while that arm warms up. But drop 5 here. I'll drop my 5. I want to say hello to the newbies who are in here for the first time. Maybe you've never seen this channel before. My name is Mario. We do this. We mostly cover football on this channel. Steve is in the house. High five to Steve. I see you with those high fives raising your hand. Courtney saying it is cozy up in here tonight. We got DS Swift or D Swift Productions saying, who do I got winning? I got Seattle still winning this game, man, but I don't know if that'll happen. Gaddafi checking in right now. Carlos saying, are they going to get Kirby back in? Probably not, Carlos Chavez. DB Pooper watching from Detroit. Looks like Amanda Garber is in the house. What is up, Amanda? Thank you for being here with us. Big Money saying hello. What is up, Big Money? I see you. Lions Love 313 dropping his Tigers out there. Is there such thing as emoji spamming? Yeah, I guess there kind of is. It just depends. Fine Quality Birds. I see you, Fine Quality Birds. Austin Smith wants the fist bump. I got you, my friend. Let's go. Sparky. I see you out there, Sparky X73 in the house. John Little checking in from Seattle. Thanks for checking in, John. Karen Grossman checking in. Thank you for checking in, Karen. We got Mountain Bike Mike. What is up, Mountain Bike Mike? Peace up, A-Town Down. And Marie Peters, new in the house. Mark, first-timer here. I see you, Mark. We've got the Peregrine, first-timer in here as well. See, we got a lot of newbies. Here is the opening pitch, and this time we've now got Bazardo on the mound. Thanks, newbies, for checking in. A couple of newbies in the house and a couple of familiar people as well. The Roof Pro, thanks for checking in. Carlos, thank you for checking in. 0-1 count, guys. Let's get focused on the game. Here's the pitch. It'll be ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. We still have 2 outs. Bazardo up on the mound. Now, I got a 1-1 count. 1 man on, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. This one going to be a pop fly here. This should be a routine play for the Mariners, and it will be. So this time, Polanco not going to let that ball hit the deck, and this will be a fly out to end the top. We go to the bottom of the 6th now. 7th inning stretch on the horizon. D Swift Productions, thanks for checking in. Steve saying first time. Seattle got this, says Mikoski Jones. What is up, Julie Grafton? Welcome back. Welcome to all of the newbies, guys. Thanks for checking in. David Bowers leaving a great comment out there saying click that like button. Click that like button. If you haven't hit that like button just yet, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to do so. What is an FF? Fantasy football? Fast forward? Firefox? Friendly fire? Impy asking, what is an FF? Open-ended out there. Brent Woods, I see you, my friend. Thanks for checking in. Good game. It's fantasy football, says Courtney. Fantasy football. That's it. Are you signed up for fantasy football? The Flying F, says Brent Woods. You already know. You already know. Karen saying, hey, hi, Beck. Oh, Gossman. Is it Ghostman or Gossman? Sorry about that, Karen. I sometimes read names on the fly, but thank you for the correction there. I do see it. French fry, says Owl on the Prowl. Mike Rayburn checking in. What up, Mike Rayburn? Saying awesome. Awesome sauce. You guys are watching Football Nation, so I know all of y'all's names out here. My name is Mario. If this is your first time watching, welcome. If this is not your first time, welcome back, guys. I know this is probably not the game you had circled on your calendar. For a lot of you guys, it probably was the game that you had circled on your calendars, but for a lot of you guys, it may not have been. So I do appreciate those of you who back other sports teams who are in here watching this game with me when there's so many other ways that you can consume this content. I see you, Marie Peters. Third time, but never left a message yet. So first time comment here for Marie. Thank you very much, Marie Peters. Thank you for that super chat as well. I feel the love. Third time watching, but I never left a message yet. Thank you, Marie. Thanks for checking in. Abdul Malik saying, what up, though, from Detroit. Josh White checking in as well. What up, Josh White? What up, Josh White? Let's see. Phillies. Let's see. Phillies Karen watching this game? Who's that? I don't know who that is. Glad to be here, says David Bacco. Kenneth Lash saying, fun friends. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. What's going on, Evan? I see you out there, Evan. It's Mariners, baby, says Joe Howland. Juggling a baby and a live stream at the same time? Bro, that's straight up facts. Tried to. Okay, here we go, y'all. Let's get back to this. The opening pitch, a big swing and a big miss. Oh, my goodness. He swung for the fences on that one. Completely missed. We've got an 0-1 count. So Rafael Montero is now the pitcher. This one's going to go foul. Rafael Montero up to pitch right now. T. Fishes saying you're at 46K. You're not going to forget about us when you hit 1 million. No, man, we're still here. You guys are definitely still in at the ground level. We haven't even gotten to 50,000 subscribers yet. We haven't even gotten to our silver play button yet. Eventually, the goal is to get to 1 million. Would love to get to 1 million subscribers. That would be awesome, and big donations like this from T. Fishes does definitely help. Thanks, homie. I do appreciate that super chat. We're going to show this right here. Here comes the pitch on a 1-2 count, folks. This time, they're going to call this ball number 2. It's a 2-2 count right now. Thank you, T. Fishes, bro. Thank you very much. It's a 2-2 pitch. Going to be out way off the base here for ball number 3. It's now a full count as that one is over the opposite batter's box. Thank you, Abraham Mendez. I do appreciate that comment out there as well. My favorite by far, he says. Man, you guys are awesome. Ball number 4, take your base, and it looks like the Seattle Mariners do get on base. Tough start here for Rafael Montero. Tough start here for Rafael Montero. All right, folks, here we go. Start taking shots every time a pitch happens, says Evan Bursek. Evan, you must not drink a lot, my friend, because if you did, you know that would kill you. Bottom of the 6th. One man on, no outs. Here is the opening pitch. Out off the plate, missing the strike zone for ball number 1. Rafael Montero versus the big dumper himself, Cal Raleigh, up to bat. Let's see if the Mariners can get on now. Austin saying 100. Ball number 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Cal Raleigh looking for something he likes so he can get home run number 61 on the season. Yeah, 60 home runs on the year. Austin Smith with a super chat in as well. First super chat ever on a live stream. Cal Raleigh going to crank this one. He rips it into center right. This will advance the runner here. Rosarena will get to third base. He slides. He is safe. And we got a runner on first and a runner on third. Cal Raleigh will crank this one into center right. And that is good for a base hit there. Advances the runner, bottom of the 6th. No outs. good position here if you're the Seattle Mariners. A good position here if you're the Seattle Mariners. Go Tigers, says Corncob Girl. Scream checks in saying, go Tigers. This umpire sucks. You're not wrong about that at all, dude. Yeah, this umpire has been rough for sure. Juan Vallecillo checking in saying, I'm drinking, but the Tila. Okay, he's lit. Shout out to you. Here is another pitch. This one's going to bring in a run, and that'll have to be taken care of at right field, but this will bring in one run here, and we are all tied up now. We are now tied up. We got a runner on first and third, and this will be the tying run off the RBI. Might be a moment, a quick conversation here with Montero, and they might end up having to pull this guy. We might have to pull him quicker than imagined here. Rafael Montero, this is definitely a bullpen kind of game for sure. And they are not handling it well. Great job to crank that one here. And so, this is where we're at. Rodríguez gets on base. Naylor up to bat. We are going to see a pitching change. And here we go. Jay checks in saying, love that tie, bro. Thank you, Jay. You talking about this tie or are you talking about that tie over there? Which tie you talking about? You talking about this tie or you talking about this tie? Anyways, a big hit right there, and the Seattle Mariners are all tied up right now. So pitching change. Tyler Holton will replace Rafael Montero. Tyler Holton going to be the next guy. Uh-oh. I asked the chat, who do you think will win this game? I asked the chat earlier, who do you think will win this game? We have over 1,000 votes right now. Did you guys vote just yet? History still thrives, saying my Brewers won. I'm happy no matter what. Congratulations to your Brewers. Evan saying you work out? I mean, a little bit from time to time. What made you, what, can you tell, bro? What's going on, dude? I'm trying to fill out these sleeves. Takes a little bit. A little more than I thought. Abraham saying he must work out, says Abraham. Honestly, dude, it's my panza, bro. That's what I can't get rid of. That's what I can't get rid of. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay. Echo Zulu checks in. Well, thank you, Gito and Joseph. I appreciate that, my friend. What is Hinch thinking bringing in Montero to pitch, says JK. Thanks, Gino and Joseph. Dumb and Dumber, says Abraham Mendez. Yeah, this one is dumb and this one is dumber. And they meet in the middle to make Bozo. That's so funny. Martinez Soriano, I see you out there saying my panza. Your tie, my guy. Your tie, my guy. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. I've got so many ties, bro. In case you couldn't tell, that's the logo for the channel. It's a guy in a tie, so I always wear a tie unless my Dallas Cowboys are playing. When the Dallas Cowboys are playing, I wear my Dallas Cowboys get-up. Tigers got a chance, question mark, says Michael Castro. Kind of, bro, kind of. Gil Saab, I see you out there, Gil Saab. I had bet for 2, he says. Juan saying, I'm so nervous. Go Tigers. Here is the pitch. And the first pitch for Tyler Holton going to be in the dirt. That's ball number 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 guys on. The Mariners on in really good position right here. Still no outs, and the Seattle Mariners looking to pour it on, looking to dump on some more runs here. The pitch going to be in the strike zone for strike number 1. You guys are wild, man. The camera definitely helps out. You know, they say that the camera adds on 10 pounds. It sure does. In the good places and the bad places. 1-1 count, guys. This pitch does get hit straight over the head of the pitcher here. That could be a double play. They got him. They got 2. They still need 1 more. I think there was a tag on the route run right here. So that was an interesting play. You did tag him. He was running to second base. You got both guys out at first and second. The runner will advance to third, but a simple double play right there will definitely help. Naylor out at first, and Rodríguez tagged on the run to second. Good job defensively here by the Detroit Tigers. That does put 2 away. They are going to have a conversation. The umpires and the officials going to have a talk here. They're going to call this a challenge for maybe path interference. Let's see. So, Seattle is challenging the call at second and at first. They are going to review this, so now we have a challenge coming up. So, replay review coming in, guys. We are going to get a quick challenge. Michael Castro saying, liking the animation. Thank you very much. Jay saying, keep going. Let's go Dodgers, says JQ. Leroy saying, ouch. Michael saying, chillin'. What's going on, guys? So the out on the run, I mean, he's definitely out there. There's no question, and he's definitely out there. This is a clean double play and a bad challenge, man. I don't see... I think that's going to be fine. I think this is going to stand. I think that should be a double play, but the officials are going to take a quick look at this. Ocean M&M saying, sorry about your Yanks today. Dude, don't remind me. They got absolutely wrecked, bro. The Yankees got absolutely throttled today. I don't want to bring it up. I don't want to talk about it. It's okay. We'll be fine. As long as my Dallas Cowboys don't lose to the Jets tomorrow, I'm okay with the Yankees dropping a game to what is seemingly a better team in Toronto, but hey. Okay. Emmy Soleta, what's going on? Emmy saying, what's going on? Our Cowboys, no change, better change, JJ. I don't know what's happening with the Dallas Cowboys. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, in case you're wondering why I'm rambling, we are in the middle of a challenge. Here comes the call. After review, the call at second base is confirmed. The runner is out. After review, the runner okay, second base out, first base out. I was trying to say it the way he said it. My brain glitched. So, point is, challenge unsuccessful. The ruling on the field will stand as called. It was the right call to begin with, and we've now got the next pitch coming up right here. We're in the bottom of the 6th here. Holton going to warm up the arm a couple times. Touchdown in Dallas, question mark. Must have been the away team. Ooh, says Evan. I see you, Evan. Okay, Evan. Okay, Evan. Let's go, bro. Bottom of the 6th. 2 outs on this one. We've got Polanco up to bat. He's 0 for 2 today. Here comes the pitch from Holton. Holton going to deliver some heat here. That's an 88-mile-an-hour cutter. So cutting through. Polanco not expecting that one. It's good for strike number 1. Strike 1. Challenge unsuccessful, says Jay. D Swift Prods wants to know how to get these graphics. Here's the next pitch. This one is going to be low. This will end up being ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here. It's not as tricky as you might think. You just need access to the software, man. You just need to be paying for Major League Baseball. This is baseball's graphics. Here's this pitch. This is inside the strike zone for strike number 2. Strike 2. Okay, guys. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 6th. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 6th. We've got 2 away. 2 away. Thank you very much, y'all. Here's this pitch. It's going to be ripped past the foul line. It stays a 1-2 count. Polanco staying alive here. Polanco just staying alive right now. Jared saying for being useless in the playoffs. Thank you, Jay. I see your comment out there. I see the number 12 checking in. Thanks for checking in, number 12. Can the Bengals beat the Lions tomorrow? No, dude. That's just not happening. This will end up being ball number 2. This one low and away. Polanco not chasing. All right, guys. Polanco not chasing. Holton looking to put this man away to end the inning. This is a line drive out to right field, and the play will be made by Carpenter. Easy play here. This takes us to the top of the 7th. The inning is now over, and we will get the Tigers up to bat. Next on deck here is Parker Meadows, Gleyber Torres, and Kerry Carpenter. Parker Meadows, Gleyber Torres, and Kerry Carpenter, all three of whom have gotten at least one hit today. Brent in the house saying good eye. Courtney saying forget it. It's okay. Let's see. Tom Fisher saying big Malad Bungles, not Bengals. That team is cursed. Good leader of. Okay, what's going on? Saying let's go Mariners in the house. Juan Vallecillo, I see you saying remember my name Cowboys going to lose tomorrow. I don't think so, Juan. I don't think so. This is actually a pretty good game, says Coy. It is. We are tied up 2-2 at the top of the 7th, the closest game really of all of them so far today. Devin is in the house, play-by-play king. I see you, Devin. Thanks for that one. We see Aaron checking in saying, Vamos Tigres. Aaron Pineda. ¿Qué onda, Aaron? ¿Qué onda, Aaron Pineda? Let's see. Saying, go Mariners in the house. After 5 innings, mostly empty bases, Aaron Judge came up with the bases loaded and out. A prime opening to rewrite his postseason story. Instead, Judge swung for a crucial strikeout. Yikes, Rake. Terrible to see that one. Beats watching third strike go by for Judge, says, yep, there it is. Let's see. TKQ saying, go Dodgers from Melbourne, Australia. What's going on to all the newbies, guys? Who you got tomorrow between the Seahawks and the Bucks? That's a good question. Man, it's going to be a hot weekend here for Seattle sports. This game in Seattle. Tomorrow there's a football game in Seattle. Going to be a hot playoff game. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, real quick. These are the games I will be covering tomorrow. I'm going to do my best to just keep the voice from going out tomorrow. I'm going to be fighting really hard tomorrow to keep everyone entertained. You're probably going to see me do a lot more motion, a lot more saying first down, just first down, but I'm going to be a lot more animated tomorrow because I still need to put on the show. But if I push the voice too hard with the number of games that we are doing right now, we're going to have no sports coverage from Football Nation. So, got to protect the voice. Do whatever I can to make sure that there is longevity here. It is a marathon for the season, not a sprint in October. This is right now a little heavier workload on the vocal cords because we do have playoff baseball, but I am here for it. Top of the 7th, Spear, now the pitcher. Spear against Parker Meadows will deliver a pitch straight down the middle for strike number 1. Strike number 1. So left-handed pitcher Gabe Spear out here now. This is his first game pitching in the postseason, as is for every pitcher on the Mariners team. Here comes another pitch. This one going to be strike number 2 as we see a swing and a foul ball here. So, Gabe Spear on the mound. Gabe Spear on the mound. A voice that is cool and has style, says Miss Joan of the Ark. I know. I'm going to save it for my Dallas Cowboys game, and then if everything else is gone after that, then so be it. Here's a swing and a miss on strike number 3. That's the first out of the inning. Top of the 7th, y'all. Top of the 7th. Top of the 7th. Thanks, Leroy. Honey helps the throat, says Beatboxer, but it doesn't help the panza. Honey helps the throat, but it doesn't help the panza. Spire saying Philip Caldwell, correcting me on my pronunciation here. So, if that is the correct pronunciation, then Gabe Spire. Then Gabe Spire is on the mound. Thank you, Philip, for correcting me here. We've now got ourselves a 1-0 count. This pitch from Spire going to find the strike zone. This will bring up a 1-1 count. Torres is up to bat. And again, Torres does have a hit in today's game. He had a double. 1 for 3 today. This one going to be good for strike number 2. This one going to be good for strike number 2. The umpire cam, you see the hand go strike whenever they yell it. Good evening, form for me to be. For me to be. What's going on for me to be? Thanks for checking in. Here we go. Actually, Big Malad, depending on what side of the country you're in, yeah. Yes, sir, my friend Big Malad. We will be live tomorrow morning. Early here. I won't be live tomorrow morning. Santino will be live tomorrow morning to help you guys out, but you're in good hands with him. This pitch looks like it finds the bottom of the strike zone. That's good for strike number 3. Top of the 7th, goes out looking. Torres going to pick up strike number 3. That's 2 away. And Carpenter comes up. Carpenter had that 2-run home run earlier. He did also have a strikeout. So let's see if Carpenter can do something special here. Top of the 7th with 2 outs. Detroit 2, Seattle 2. Here's the pitch. Finds the bottom of the strike zone. That's good for strike number 1. With a home run already today, Carpenter, Kerry Carpenter, 2-run home run earlier. Looking to just get on base right now. Top of the 7th with 2 away. This pitch going to miss the strike zone for ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Extra innings, says Jay. I hope not. Not if I got to be up that early tomorrow, Jay. I think this will be the inning when the Seattle Mariners pull ahead, if I'm being honest. Here we go, a 1-1 count. This pitch looked like it found the strike zone. The umpire not going to call this one, though. It'll be ball number 2. Looked like it was in the strike zone. The umpire didn't like it. It's ball number 2. I got a 2-1 count. 2-1 count. Carpenter still up to bat. The delivery to him. Spire going to put this straight in a good hitting area. A good thing that J.P. Crawford is there to make the play. Ground out here. This will be out number 3. So we go to the bottom of the 7th now. Bottom of the 7th. It is 2-2. Both teams with 2 runs so far. We will see the Seattle Mariners offense take the field here. Eugenio Suarez is first up to bat. Dominic Canzone will be next up to bat. And then we will see Victor Robles. This is the defense here for the Detroit Tigers. We will see them. We had Melton out to pitch first, but last I checked, we've been seeing a lot of different pitchers, and I wonder if we're going to see another pitcher here in the bottom of the 7th. We'll see what happens. But this is your defense here for the Detroit Tigers. Mac Daddy in the house saying Spire is heating up. For me to be asking if I'm doing the Seahawks game tomorrow. No, not going to be able to cover that one. For me to be saying my girlfriend is dragging me to the Cardinals game. Oh, no. Oh, poor you. You get to go to an NFL game, bro? Talk about humble. I see you for me to be. Hey, man, have fun at that game tomorrow. I really sincerely hope that whatever team you guys are rooting for in tomorrow's game, they do win. Thanks for that comment and getting a smile on my face, bro. Let's see. Robert checking into the conversation. Robert Antone saying 2-2. Red Wings won in overtime, I think. Larkin goal saying, Robert, thanks for checking in, Robert. Tom Fisher saying, this game is amazing baseball. Thank you, Tom Fisher. William Schmidt checks into the conversation saying, go Lions, one pride. Leroy saying, great game. Time goes by fast when you're watching Football Nation. Yo, I got Tigers money line plus 165, says Brian Butler. Nick checking in saying, let's go Mariners. Brent Woods checking in as well, saying, let's go Mariners. Clap, 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 says Brent Woods. We are in the middle of a commercial break between the top and the bottom of the 7th inning right now. Appreciate you guys being here. Jay saying, I love baseball. I like me some baseball too. But you are watching Football Nation. Aren't you curious as to why I'm covering this game? Country Kisses just inspired me. Who is your favorite NFL team, folks? Who's your favorite NFL team? Because it might be playoff baseball, but we do have football tomorrow and a lot of it. By the way, I'm giving away $100 this week, guys, to someone who can get all 14 games right. I'm going to drop this in the link right now. $100 if you can get the pick'ems right. So, who do you think is going to win tomorrow? Someone was saying that my Dallas Cowboys is going to lose. I don't know if that's going to happen. The Detroit Lions, I see you out there. Ice Mike saying Lions. Y'all got a matchup against the Cincinnati Bengals. I see looks like KRG. Also, we're probably going to get a lot of Lions fans in here. Here's the pitch, guys. The opening pitch going to be strike number 1. Swing and a miss here. We do have a new pitcher, Tommy Cannell. Tommy Cannell up on the mound now. Going to have to write this one down. Suarez, swing and a miss here. Strike number 2. Strike number 2. Let's get back to the graphics here. I see y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, back to the drive chart. We'll shrink me down just a hair. Here's this next pitch. Going to be low and away for ball number 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. As we enter the bottom of the 7th, all tied up at 2-2. Right now, Eugenio Suarez is up to bat. He's 0 for 2 today. Third baseman up to bat. Got a pretty open stance here. This will end up being ball number 2 as this one is away as well. Eugenio, so normally, like when I bat, I tend to lean into it a little bit. Eugenio Suarez way up here with the bat and comfortable with it. I always find it interesting how these batters have very different stances. This will end up being ball number 3 as it's low and away again for Connell. $100 to guess 14 games correct. Hey, man, it's free to play, Kevin. It is free to play. It is free to play. I got a 3-2 pitch. This one going to be hit. This one smashed into center right field. The play going to be made in center field. And this time, that'll be Parker Meadows, who's been all over the place today. There we go. All right. Julie Grafton, you have a fantastic night. Parker Meadows made the play right here. Mark saying, hey, Aunt Mario, you seem like a Tigers fan. Well, let's see what happens if we get a hit on this one and see if I sound like a Tigers fan or if I sound like something else. Here's the pitch. This one going to be another pop fly, and this is going to be into left field. Another play going to be made by the outfield. This time it's Green out there. Pop fly out will bring about number 2. Connell out here. Looks like we're going to get a pinch hitter. Luke Raleigh, not Cal Raleigh. Luke Raleigh coming in. Pinch hitter now checking in, folks. Pinch hitter checking in for Victor Robles for the Seattle Mariners. So they're highlighting some of these games right here. Looks like they are focusing on the Commanders-Chargers game. That should be a good one. Keep it on the ground, says Brent Woods. I need that money. I got kids, says Jay. The link is in the description below, bro. Feel free to check the link in the description below. Okay. Bottom of the 7th. 2-2 count. Excuse me, 2-2 score here. This is the opening pitch to Raley. Luke Raley going to watch that one go by for strike number 1. I honestly think that this umpire is just blind. I mean, this guy is everywhere. This umpire is awful right now. Okay. 0-1 count. 2 away. Here is the swing. This goes foul. It makes it an 0-2 count and puts Tommy Connell in a good spot here. Puts him in a good spot here. Seattle, more home runs, says Coy. Let's see if it happens. Let's see if it happens. Devin saying nail biting at its best. The windup and the pitch. This one, swing and a miss for strike number 3. Strike 3. We go to the top of the 8th. Still tied up at 2 runs to 2. 2 runs to 2. Blind has new meaning, says Michael Castro. Zane Ball saying Tigers are going to prevail. Big Luke Travel saying Seattle, baby. What is up, Big Luke Travel? Can teams review a pitch? Question mark, says Brendan Berg. Brandon, I don't believe so. Damn, it's close, says Echo Zulu 69er giggity. Let's go Tigers, says Arc54. Robert saying Detroit baseball town. I see you, Chino, saying let's go Seattle. Chino, net profit. Net profit out there. I can tell that, Mario, you guys really think that I'm rooting for the Tigers here? You guys know me, man. I actually like the underdog, but what's funny is that both teams are underdogs. On paper, the Tigers are supposed to lose this game, but on paper, the Seattle Mariners have never in the history of their franchise ever been to I almost said a Super Bowl, to a World Series. So, I mean, both teams, they're underdogs in the grand scheme of things. They're underdogs just for this particular series. So it would be interesting to see the Seattle Mariners actually get out there. Frederick Fields, I see you, my friend. This is the best of 5, guys. 5 games. It's not going to be a 3-game series. It's not going to be a 7-game series. So the first of these 2 teams to win 3 games will advance to the next round. And then those 2 final rounds will be 7-game series. Zane Ball asking, how do I get my own channel going? Helpful suggestions. Yeah, YouTube, man. Get in on YouTube. If you spend all your time on TikTok, if you spend all your time on Instagram, you're probably going to struggle on YouTube. Man, those of y'all who know me and have seen my performance on the other platforms, I am all in on YouTube here. I do a little bit on TikTok. TikTok has gotten all right. We got like 5,000 subscribers out there on TikTok. But I'm pretty much all in on YouTube. I've done some support here and been trying to put some feelers out there on Twitch, but Twitch has definitely underperformed the expectations that I have set just based off of the success that we've had here on this channel during football. But hey, Jay saying I'm following you for life. Cheers, Jay. I got you, bro. Salud. Damian saying Detroit, baby. Jeff saying Julio going to win this game for the Mariners. He's going to have a breakout playoff series. Now he's in the house. Drew Duncan is in the house. Markeith is in the house. Juan saying that if the Tigers lose, you have to pay your wife check. You have to give your wife a check. Shoot. Well, here's a big swing to open up the top of the 8th, and this one is going to be a play made again by Julio Rodríguez. Julio Rodríguez going to make an easy play right here on the opening pitch of the inning. Spire delivering this one. Got to reflect the grind, says Efrain Mendoza. It is a grind, bro. Honestly, dude, Zane, it's a grind. We're in the top of the 8th, and it looks like they're going to have a quick conversation on the mound. A quick conversation here on the mound with Spire. So a mound visit. Don't know if they're going to have a quick change here. They are going to pull Spire. They're going to do a quick swap out. Guys, give me 10 seconds. I will be right back. Hang tight. Okay, let's grab the chair. We got 2 innings left of normal innings right now. We got a few innings left here in the normal innings. Thank you, the beatboxer. Thank you very much, my friend. Parker Plays saying loading. Leroy saying great game so far. Extra innings looking good, says Markeith. David Osborne saying this is a long 10 seconds, says David Osborne. Let's see. Jay and Devin in the house. Everyone needs popcorn. I have blah blahs to spare, Coy. Blah, 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 blah. Still in the middle of a commercial break, guys. We are going to get a new pitcher once again. Both teams going deep into their bullpens. Matt Brash. Matt Brash is now the pitcher for Seattle. Matt Brash, number 47. Okay, everyone needs popcorn, says Parker Plays. Honestly, that would be pretty good. Ark saying, Mario, you never sit. Yeah, well, at this point, you know, we're covering so many games. I don't mind taking a load off every once in a while. Plus, baseball is a very different pace than football. Here is the opening pitch from Brash. It does find the bottom left side of that strike zone. That's good for strike number one. Torkelson just going to watch that one go by. So 0-1 count to open up the top of the eighth. Actually, we already have one out in this one. Here's the next pitch. A swing and a foul ball will make it an 0-2 count. Torkelson looks like his back is against the wall. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. 0-2 count right now. Perez on deck. Perez is on deck. Here is the swing. No, they're going to say not, and that's ball number one. Check swing here. Torkelson didn't like the way that one looked. Torkelson didn't like the way that one looked. Close out some of these extra tabs. I got too many tabs open right now. Too many tabs coming up right now. This pitch low and away. This will end up bringing up ball number two. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Matt Brash is starting to get that arm warmed up, trying to find that strike zone. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, missing the strike zone again for ball number 3. Full count here. We got a full count. Torkelson up to bat. Brash's first batter here is Torkelson. Let's see if he can find the strike zone and put him down. On a 3-2 pitch. This one low and away for ball number 4. Take your base. Going to go ahead and take their base again. What's up, Mario? Have Seattle plus 1-5. What do you think? This could be a one-run game, man. This really could be a one-run game. And the way it's looking, the Detroit Tigers definitely not slouching or slacking off here in this game. They might come out here and pull them already. They're going to do another mound visit. Another mound visit. Let's see how quickly you're going to leave this guy in. Matt Brash. A quick conversation with him. Sugar or ambrosia, says Rake Flyer. Just get on base, says Brian McConnell. That's exactly what they did. There is a man on first right now. Perez up to bat here for the Detroit Tigers. Up to bat here for the Detroit Tigers. Got a pinch hitter here in Wenceel Perez, unless they're swapping him out at right field. But Wenceel Perez up to bat now for the Detroit Tigers. I like this move here. Top of the 8th with 1 man on and 1 away. That's going to be low for ball number 1. Perez watches this one go by for ball number 1. Let's go Detroit Tigers, says HB Link. Ethan saying, who do I think will win? I did think Seattle's going to win this one. I've been saying it since the start of the game. That'll be strike number 1, although it did not look like it hit the strike zone at all, and this umpire has been absolute garbage. We got a 1-1 count. Here comes the next pitch on a 1-1. This is going to be a swing and a foul ball. This will make it a 1-2 count. Coy saying, I am scared. David Osborne saying, are you going to air Game 2 of the Yankees and Toronto? I will be live tomorrow covering football all day long. Football Nation covers football first. If we have days off and no football, i.e. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, we'll cover what else is available if there's something worth covering, i.e. playoff baseball. So, maybe not Game 2, maybe Game 3. Game 4 if needed, and Game 5 for sure. Here is a pitch. This one going to be popped up into deep right field. That's going to go over the wall, and it will be foul. So another foul ball as Perez does crush this one into right field, but just a little bit too far right. So here we go. Can't wait for Sundays, says Efrain Mendoza. Detroit versus everybody, says HB Link. He's been saying that since the day started. This time, Ball number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 on, 1 out. The score is 2-2. And Perez is still up to bat here. Perez is still up to bat now. So the Mariners looking to put him away. Here's the pitch, the swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him. You're out here. Strike 3. Great job there. So top of the 8th with 2 outs and 1 man on. Dingler, the catcher, coming out now. This is man number 6 in the batting rotation. This is man number 6 in the, oh, did I say the Lions? Or Mario saying Tigers, brother. I hope I didn't say Lions. I probably did. If I did, sorry in advance for my football brain doing football things. We got a 1-1 count. Detroit up to bat here with 2 outs. This one finds the strike zone. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 man on, 2 outs, top of the 8th. Still 2 runs to 2. Here we go. Naya, I see you out there. David Osborne saying Kirby did a good job today. He did. Here's the pitch. This one, nowhere near the strike zone, and the blind umpire called that strike. So, here we go. 1-2. 1-2 to take us to the bottom of the 8th. This time a swing and a miss. Strike 3. And this will take us to the bottom of the 8th inning. So, Robert Antone, I see you out there. Raúl, ¿qué narras mañana del NFL? Mañana tengo el juego de entre los Vaqueros y los Jets. Tengo otro juego contra los Commanders y los Chargers. Y para acabar el día, yo también voy a estar vivo para cubrir el juego de los Bills contra los Patriots. Mi amigo va a estar aquí tempranito en la mañana, como a las 7 de la mañana, para cubrir el juego de los... ¿cómo son? Los Vikingos contra los Browns. Cool. Okay. All right. So just giving down the breaking down the schedule for tomorrow for football here. South Austin, Texas, says Jorge Gonzalez. My name is Mario Manuel. We are live in San Antonio, Texas, right down the street, my friend. Right down the street. I haven't asked this one today, guys. Where are you watching from, folks? Commercial break going into the bottom of the 8th. Where are you guys watching from? This is an opportunity for those of you who are new to this live stream to leave a comment. I will read your chats right now. I'm going to run through these here. I smell a Mariners home run, says Big Luke. Let's see. ESPN is confirming that CU is expected to fire Deion Sanders. Ooh, Colorado. I see y'all out in Colorado. LaShawn, David Osborne in Milwaukee. We got Brent in Tucson, Arizona. Joe Pluff in Seattle. We got Obojo in Malaysia. Thanks for checking in. Rojo y Blanco, says Rake Flyer. I see Mac Daddy saying Washington State out here. We got Ontario, Canada in the house. What's up, Canada? We got Miss Joan of the Ark also in San Antonio, Texas. The Beatboxer saying Colorado. Good, sir. Thanks for checking in, Beatboxer, and sticking around all day long. We got Robert Zamora in the 210 with us. We got Courtney in Phoenix, Arizona. I see you out there, Courtney, also in here all day long with us. Efrain watching from Central California. Mario in Utica, Michigan. Utica, is that Utica? Utica, I'm not quite sure how to say that. In Spanish, it would be Utica. So Utica, Michigan. We got Leroy in Alaska. Koi from Tokyo, Japan. Domo arigato, my friend. Thanks for hanging out with us. We got Joey Bravo in Vegas saying go Tigers. James Fawcett in Dallas, Texas. The Big D. Giggity. Damien in Detroit, Michigan. Peregrine in Seattle. We got Michael Castro in El Paso and Arc54 in Sacramento. Def Chef in the house in Seattle. Jorge Gonzalez saying South Austin, Texas. Love 1604 and 281. Some of the easiest highways to drive in the state. All right, guys, not going to get a chance to read all of these comments. Thank you guys so much for participating in the chat. We do this a lot, guys. Let's get back to the action. Bottom of the 8th. Here we go to open up here. Finnegan, the opening pitch. Another pitcher, 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Good for strike number 1. I also think that pitch Questionable pitch right here. Okay, J.P. Crawford up to bat. Kyle Finnegan on the mound. Crawford, the left-handed batter, will pop this one up in the air. It's going deep. It's still going. And out to the warning track. The play will be made at center field. Looks like Meadows, Parker Meadows, going to handle this one after all. So 1 away here. 1 away in the bottom of the 8th. We'll go to the top of the 9th, and I guess next score wins. At least it'll feel that way. At least it will feel that way. Bottom of the 8th here, guys. Portland, Oregon in the house. What is up, William? Sac Cali, Drew Duncan, Tacoma, Washington, HSR. Thanks for checking in, guys. Thanks for leaving your comments. All right. This one, this pitch to Arroz Arena, the next batter up. It's going to be low for ball number 1, guys. Ball 1 is that one. Is a little low here. Randy Arrozarena up to bat here for the Seattle Mariners. We've got 1 out, nobody on. It's a 1-0 count. Finnegan going to take his time, delivers a pitch, swings this one, gets over the top of the ball, puts that one in the dirt. It'll be foul. So that baseball goes into the dirt. Here we go. Uh-oh, Detroit in trouble, says Joe Pluff. Arrozarena and Cal Raleigh up to bat behind him. So Raleigh on deck. 0 for 2 is Arrozarena. Here's the 1-1 pitch. He will swing at this, clips that foul again. That'll be another ball that goes foul. It'll make it a 1-2 count. Finnegan going to try to put Arrozarena down. It's going to be easier said than done. This guy can swing a bat. He did get walked earlier and did manage to score a run after getting walked. Here is another foul ball. It's a 1-2. It's a 1-2 right now. Extra innings, says Zane Ball. What do you think, guys? Y'all think that this one will go into extra innings? Will this game go into extra innings? Bottom of the 8th. 1-2 pitch. This one going to be hit deep right field. This is going to the warning track, and this one will be played by Carpenter. Out number 2 of the inning. And the big dumper going to try to take a – well, I'll let you guys use your imagination there. Going to try to upset the day here for these Detroit Tigers. Here comes Cal Raleigh. 60 home runs during the regular season. What will they do here? Finnegan not scared. He will wind up. And Cal up to bat. This one, gonna call this a strike. Strike 1 as it finds the bottom of the strike zone here. Cal Raleigh is 2 for 3 today. Hasn't hit any home runs, but's done a great job of getting on base. 0-1 count. The wind up in the pitch here. Raleigh will swing at this. It is going to be a good hit, a chopper into center left field here. It's going to be a base hit, and we will get a man on first. So the lead run on first now. The lead man on first. Let's see if Rodríguez behind him can get this done. Nice, says Brent Woods. Ya tu sabe cómo van Detroit. Going to the end, says Abdul Malik. Ya tú sabes, mi gente. Ya tú sabes, mi gente. Aquí viene el dominicano. Ya tú sabes. El Julio Rodríguez. A ver lo que él puede hacer en esta bateada. La primera lanzada entra para strike 1. Strike 1 here. It's an 0-1 count after that pitch. Rodríguez up to bat. Finnegan on the mound. Finnegan on the mound here. Finnegan got an interesting stance as well. This pitch, low. It's going to be a foul ball. Would have been a strike otherwise, so it's still going to go down as an 0-2 count. Was it Julio Rodríguez who had that home run earlier? It sure was. He's looking for another one. Vamos a ver, Julito. Vamos a ver, Julito, lo que tú puedes hacer aquí. Bueno, aquí viene Julio. 0-2 count. This pitch inside for ball number 1. This pitch right now, ball number 1 for Finnegan. And honestly, Kyle Finnegan, not someone that we see a whole lot of in these games anyways. Also, Julio Rodríguez is 2 for 3 today. Bottom of the 8th with 1 man on and 2 outs. The score is tied 2-2. A foul ball going to go out of the field of play here. Rodriguez making contact with this one, just can't get it on the correct side of the foul line. So 1-2 count, bottom of the 8th, 1 man on, 2 outs. Here comes pitch number 14 for Finnegan. The arm probably starting to get a little rhythm here. Definitely starting to warm up the way that they're throwing, the way that they're pitching here. This one going to go low and away for ball number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. David Osborne saying, I can't believe that the Dodgers came back from 3-0. They sure did, and won that game 5-3. James McLeod saying, Detroit, what's going on, James? Trisha checking in saying, Andale Mariners, let's go. Here's the pitch. This one, a swing and a miss for strike 3, chasing hot garbage. And we go to the top of the 9th. Wow. If the Detroit Tigers score here, that could put the Seattle Mariners in some serious trouble. Could put the Mariners in some serious trouble. John Wick saying, I called the over on the first 3 games and the under for the 4th for a $300 bet to turn, or $30 bet to turn it into $310. Nice. What up, Doe Detroit, says HB Link. Brent Woods saying, ouch. Boo Jays got lucky. They didn't get lucky. They crushed the Yankees, man. They crushed the Yankees. Let's go Tigers, says Texas Liberty Hawk. What's going on, Texas Liberty? We're looking for 23 new subscribers. We're looking for 23 new subscribers to get us to 46.4. Coy saying, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. What's going on? And I tried. And oh my God, do I try? What's going on, Coy? What's going on, he says. Back from the TCU game, says Markeith. Joe Pluff saying Julio Rodríguez going to end it with the walk-off. Evan Bursek saying, what's the dump doing? Just dumping right now. Ohtani is the modern-day Babe Ruth as a pitcher and a hitter. He sure is that. I see you, LaShawn, saying go Tigers. Let's go M's, says Josh White. Blue Jays, the real deal. Looks like DL Freiter watcher saying let's go Tigers, cheering from SW Michigan, Southwest Michigan. What's up? Gary just subscribed. Let's go, Gary. I see you. Courtney saying forever. I'm not even going to do it. My falsetto's going to go out too. But I see you out there, Courtney. Let's go. More music, says David Osborne. Robert Antoine, 11:18 p.m. here. Thanks, Coy. Amazing videos checking in right now. Gary also saying go M's. Go M says amazing video. B's for the homer, says Austin Smith. Naylor, is Naylor in the lineup? He sure is, type SH. McKinstry is up to bat. You will get Baez behind him and then Parker Meadows. We are going to get back to the action right now. They did bring in another pitcher here, guys. Andres Munoz going to be the pitcher. The man out of Mexico. Where's that Mexican pride out there, my friends? Why not cover the Brewers game? Dude, I would have covered all of the games if I could have, but I did have a scheduling conflict. And so because of that, I was not able to cover as many baseball games today as I wanted to cover. I do plan to cover as many as I can, but, you know, it's just a personal thing, my friend. Nothing against the Brewers. I actually really like the Chicago Cubs. Top of the 9th, the opening pitch. It's going to be a big swing, and this is going into left field out to the warning track. The opening pitch already going to end up going. Action Man saying, damn, didn't pop mine up. There it is, Action Man. Why? Did you say something fun earlier? Thank you very much, Nate Sauce B. I see you out there. And Country asking, did you like this live yet? All right, guys, we are hoping to try to get to 500 likes. I don't know how many we're at. But as always, that's like the bare minimum for this channel. We try to get to 1,000 for all the baseball or for all the football games. Top of the 9th, here is Baez. Going to see this one go by for ball number 1. Munoz going to throw this one low and away. Andres Munoz up to bat right now. Howard Nelson, what's going on? Here's this one, swing and a miss. Gonna be 1 ball, 1 strike. Howard Nelson gets the situation here. Social Trisha Sokol Trisha just subscribed with my cell phone too. Let's go, Trisha. I got a 1-1 pitch. Munoz delivers. This one going to be swung at. That'll be foul. Foul ball here. That ball goes foul, so it brings up a 1-2 count. On a 1-2 count, Baez. Still up here, Javier Baez. Our friend from Bayamon, Puerto Rico. A line drive into the glove of Eugenio Suarez. And this will bring up an easy out there. So, well done, that one. A line drive into that glove. No doubt about it. Out. So that's 2 away. Seattle Mariners could win this game if Detroit can't score here. Seattle going to try to end this one. Top of the 9th with 2 outs. We're tied up at 2-2. We are tied up at 2-2. Thank you, Gary. The wind-up in the pitch. This one going to miss the strike zone for ball number 1. It's high and away. Parker Meadows today is 1 for 3. He's been struck out twice. He's been struck out twice, though. Here's this pitch. Swing and a miss for strike number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, my goodness. The Seattle Mariners looking for it. I see you out there, Joker. Hello, goodbye. 1-1. Here's the next one. A swing and a miss for strike number 2. Munoz got him to swing. 1 more strike, and we go to the bottom of the 9th. Parker Meadows up to bat. Can he get on base, or will Munoz be the hero here? Munoz loading up, delivers the pitch. This one gets away from him. An 84-mile-an-hour slider, ball number 2. That one very short of the strike zone. Okay. Munoz staring him eye to eye with Meadows. Here's the pitch. This one hit right back to Munoz, and the play is made. The line drive to the pitcher, and Munoz will hit the deck, but he makes the play. That is going to take us to the bottom of the 9th. Oh, my goodness. What a play there. Munoz almost has his head taken off by that return fire here. Wow, way to do it. Okay, guys, bottom of the 9th here. We are tied up. Next run wins for Seattle. Next run wins for Seattle. Funny to see it in the 3D thing, says Action Main. Robert saying, OMG. Home run coming up. Let's see, Robert. Gold Brick, I see you. Not my Tigers, says Tucker. Can you sing Billie Jean? Billie Jean is not my lover. She just a girl, claims that I am the one, but the kid is not my son. Woo! Don't get me started with that Michael Jackson, son. Let's go, Nate. Can you sing Billie Jean? Dude, I'm about to moonwalk and make a fool of myself out here. First time listening, Anthony checking in, and look what you made me do. Now I'm singing like a fool, and Anthony, first time watching, he's never going to come back to the channel again because I'm out here goofing off. Joe Pluff saying an ESPN top 10 moment would be a walk-off home run. I'm from Spokane. What's going on, Rod? I see you out there. Brian saying, can you sing Kid Rock? What song does Kid Rock have? I'm trying to think of no, is that right? I'm a cowboy, baby. Is that right? Didn't he do that other one where they like ripped off Sweet Home Alabama, but it's still a really good song? All Summer Long. Isn't that the name of that song? Let's see. Still a good song though. Michael Pegan checking in, saying nail biter. Let's go Tigers. Watching from Detroit. Tom Fisher saying Rocket Man. Cooper James saying please don't sing. Look. I don't take requests. I'm normally inspired by something that happens during the games, or, if I say something or if someone says something in the chat that inspires me to sing. I don't take requests. It's not my thing. I will always sing on this channel because that's just who I am. And we didn't get to 46,000 subscribers by me not being me, right? So I'll always continue to be me, but I'll always continue to be as professional as I find appropriate here. And right now we're heading into the bottom of the 9th inning, so I think it's time to lock in, guys. I think it's time to lock in. Next score wins here for the Seattle Mariners, bottom of the 9th. And we have Naylor up to bat. Here we go. The opening pitch going to be a big pop fly here. Play going to be made by the shortstop. Easy play, so nothing to get excited about. Just like that, it's out number 1. Mariners looking to score. Baez was there to make the play. Vest on the mound now for this Detroit Tigers team. Vest on the mound now for this Detroit Tigers team. And next up to bat is Polanco. Polanco looking for a run. Will Vest looking for a win. Here's this pitch. This one, wow. Don't know how, but strike number 1. I'm like, I don't understand this this umpire. It's been terrible calling today. Here's the next pitch. This one going to be another pop fly. Should be an infield pop fly. Who's got it? Looks like Baez again will make the play. That will be out number 2. And just like that, we might get extra innings, guys. We might get extra innings. Here we go. Extra innings coming up. Bottom of the 9th. It is tied up at 2-2. Eugenio Suarez looking to be the walk-off home run hero. Suarez going to watch this one go in for ball number 1. A little low right there for the umpire. I think that's the right call. Suarez is up to bat. Suarez is up to bat. He's 0 for 3 today. Here's this pitch. It is right down the middle for strike number 1. Strike number 1. 1-1 count. 2 outs. 2 runs for each team. A swing and a miss for strike number 2. Strike 2 here. One more strike and we go into extra innings. Nobody separated after 9 innings here. Here's the next one. Strike 3. Got him. Got him. Strike 3. We go to extra innings, folks. We now go to the top of the 10th here, and this one is just getting hot now. Let's go. Extra innings, top of the 9th. Who will win this game? Feeling Baez will win this game. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Who's going to step up, says Joe Pluff. All I need is Baez. Swing, batter, 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 says Courtney. Tucker in the house. What up, Tucker? Donkey Kong saying, let's go Tigers. James saying, let's go Tigers. Extra innings, go Tigers. Tell you what, extra innings are all fun and dandy. Extra innings are all fun and dandy. But I got a hard stop at midnight for sure. We still got an hour and some change until then. I hope this game doesn't drag out to 5 or 6 extra innings because I will have to stop at some point tonight. We'll have to stop at some point tonight. Let's see. Baez to what? Baez to the dugout after strike 3 here. Red Wings got the W in overtime. Let's go Mariners, says JP. I see Pitbull Gotti. I woke up in a Pitbull Gotti. That kind of fits there. Mr. Detroit City, what's going on right there? Walt Dirk saying, we have to watch to the end. Will he make more coffee? Dude, if I make it to the end, I won't have a voice for tomorrow. We have 4 football games that this channel will be covering tomorrow. And if I have no voice, that is literally hundreds of thousands of views I am leaving on the table. Gonna make sure that I take care of my voice tonight. I got to get some sleep for those 2 because we got to be up at 7 a.m. to make sure everything is plugged in. So, again, I hope this game wraps up in the next 90 minutes because, unfortunately, I will have to hard stop and we can go raid to someone else who was brave enough to keep the game going. But for now, I got you guys covered. So, Cult of Personality, says Courtney. Let's see, you better get some tea. Go Tigers, says I'm salty. Time for Motor City Madness. Let's go Detroit. Hit that like button. Or you know what? If nothing else, guys, If you guys want to just stay here, I can leave the Major League Baseball graphic after midnight, but I will go until then. Here's the pitch. This one is low and away. Munoz on the mound, ball number 1. Let's get back to the action here. So, Sparky, I see you, my friend. Keep watching from the, I'm not familiar with that flag, my friend, but thanks, JP. Here's another pitch. This one going to be strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. LOL, the Bengals are going to have a really long evening. Yeah, I think it's going to be a short evening because I think that the ooh, a big hit rips this one into left field as a line drive into the glove of the left fielder right here. Easy play made by Rosarena. So 1 out. 1 out for Detroit already. 1 out for Detroit already. 10th is our inning saying Alpha 1. What's going on, Alpha 1? All right, y'all, here we go. 1 out. Top of the 10th. This pitch low for ball number 1. Low for ball number 1. Munoz Carpenter. Munoz on the mound. Carpenter up to bat. Kerry Carpenter had a home run, a 2-run home run earlier. This pitch low for ball number 2. Munoz back-to-back misses on those 2 pitches. I see you out there, KH Marisim. Here we go. I got a, looks like that last one they called a strike. Here's the next pitch. This one going to miss. This is going to be a 2-1 count. Give me the bat, says Abraham Mendez. Let's see. Get paid millions, can't hit a ball in a game? Shoot, that's tough. Howard saying we need more likes. You know what? Let's see what happens here. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. What are we sitting at? Someone tell me. Where are we at with the likes, guys? Where are we sitting at with the likes? It's 2-2 count. Top of the 10th. Here we go. Top of the 10th. The wind-up in the pitch. This one in the dirt for a full count. Nobody on. 1 away. Munoz still out there. 317. Oh, we can do better than that, guys. Come on. Come on. 317, please. We're in extra innings right now. Top of the 10th, full count. The wind-up in the pitch. They got him. Strike 3. That's 2 away. That's 2 away. 329, says Amy Loza. Look, if you guys have issues with subscribing to channels, I get that, right? Commitment issues are real. You don't want to screw up your algorithm. You don't want to mess up your very tailored and manicured list out there. This one, a terrible pitch. The umpire saw the frame job and called that a strike. This one, somehow, strike 1. Riley Green up to bat right now. What I'm saying is that if you're one of those people who have commitment issues, just smash the like button. Don't have to subscribe here, guys. Honestly, it'll be fine. But if we get a bunch of likes on this video, we can make this chat area explode. And if we've got almost 2,000 people watching right now, we should be able to at least get 25%, 30% likes on this video. If I've had your attention for 5 to 10 minutes, get us to 500 likes, and I promise I will shut up about it. Top of the 10th. 2-1 count. 2 outs right here. The wind-up in a pitch. This one going to be ball number 3. We got 3 balls and 1 strike right now. Top of the 10th in extra innings. Not swinging at something he doesn't like. Green is still up to bat. Munoz, the pitch. Going to swing at that. That one would have been ball number 4. Instead, it ends up making it a full count. We got a full count right now. Top of the 10th. 3-2 pitch coming his way. Let's go. Amy saying 376 after the speech. We can get there. We can get there. Top of the 10th. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss. Got him for strike number 3. Bottom of the inning now. Can the Mariners win this game? This is game 1 of the American League Divisional Series, guys. Playoff baseball is right here, right now. Let's do it. Amy saying we're climbing. Ya tú sabes, mi gente, tú sabes lo que tiene que hacer. Tiene que darle a like. Tiene que darle a like. Did you smash it yet? Did you share with anyone? Are you still with me? Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we will have 4 games for football. 4 games. That's a lot of games. And it is going to be, well, not this one. It is going to be this one here. And honestly, I should probably do that sound for home runs, the one that you're hearing right now. But we're going to have Vikings and Browns tomorrow morning. It's going to be a very different layout. Obviously, we do a lot of graphics on this channel. It's one of the things that we really like to flex for football. The last game that we covered was the LA Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. LA Rams dropped another one. 49ers looking pretty good right now, and boy, were they so good in that last game with Mac Jones. Mac Jones was an absolute dog, guys. Mac Jones was fantastic last week, or on Thursday, I should say. Anyways, for baseball, we do have some graphics here for baseball as well. We do like to play around with these graphics. We did just see the Seattle Mariners defense go out there. We will see the starting batters coming up. Dominic Canzone going to be the next man up to bat. See, Canzone going to be up to bat, guys. Behind him, Luke Raley actually going to be coming in, and J.P. Crawford. Dominic Canzone, a batting average of 300, looking to get on base tonight. Looking to get on base here in extra innings. If he can manage that, he will have what should have been Victor Robles, but will end up being Luke Raley filling in at number 3, and then J.P. Crawford at number 2, and then J.P. Crawford going to be number 3. Another man who gets a lot of hits, guys. So here we go. Tommy is saying, have you tried hosting spaces on X Twitter? I haven't, Tommy. I have never even heard of that. I don't dabble a whole lot on X. But let's get back to the action. Thank you for that comment there, Tommy. I'll actually look into that. Spaces. I'm going to write that down, bro. Spaces on Twitter. Okay, y'all. Here is the opening pitch. Going to swing and miss for strike number 1 right here. Canzone. Swing and a miss. Don't know why the camera locked in on Vest. Looks like that might have gone foul. Okay. Here we go. 0-1 count, bottom of the 10th. The windup in the pitch. A swing here. He does put that into play. Easy play at second base. That'll be out as that ball doesn't go past the infielders. Well done there by Polanco to control that ground ball. So, ground out to first. Next man up to bat. Next man up to bat is Luke Raley of the Seattle Mariners. Here we go. Luke Raley is up to bat, guys. Will he get this over the wall, or is he going to go down swinging like the rest of them? Here we go. Wind up in a pitch. This one in for strike number 1. Strike 1, bottom of the 10th. It's an 0-1 count. Luke Raley is 0 for 1 today. He struck out earlier in the 7th. Here's the next pitch. He will swing, and that one goes foul, so it's an 0-2 count. Vest has been nasty in these playoffs, says Big R. Bigger 64, he says. Okay. 0-2 pitch. This one swings, goes foul. 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Not Cal, but Luke got underneath that one. It remains an 0-2 count. 0-2 pitch coming up here. Vest on the mound. Luke Raley not going to swing at that. That one gets past him for ball number 1. It's inside and low. Low and inside for ball number 1. Bottom of the 10th. Here we go. Bottom of the 10th. 1-2. Here's a big pop fly. It's going to be an infield pop fly. Easy play made there by McKinstry. This will be 2 away. McKinstry, the third baseman, running in to make that play. Bottom of the 10th with 2 outs. Here we go. We might get to inning number 11. Might get to inning number 11 after the fly out. Okay. Coy, thank you very much, sir. So far right now, I just want to focus on keeping you guys entertained. We'll worry about the masses later. But for now, the 2,000 of you guys watching this one, that will end up being ball number 1, although it did look like it might have gotten a piece of that strike zone. I got a 1-0 count. J.P. Crawford is up to bat. Crawford will swing at this one. That one goes foul and makes it a 1-1 count. So a 1-1 count. Crawford looking to get on base. 2 outs already here for the Seattle Mariners. Detroit Tigers looking to take us to the 11th here and maybe get on track offensively. They need to string some runs together. This time it's going to be high for ball number 2. And that was a funny frame job. He went like, what? Tried to catch that one and fool the ump. No way. 2-1 pitch. This one. Swing from J.P. Crawford. Cranks that one foul and ends up being a 2-2 count. Bottom of the 10th. Dingler for +1 hit was a lock. He's disappointing. Abraham saying Canzone has been a scrub all game. He has been. Nito in the house saying Naylor not in the lineup tonight. No, Naylor was definitely in the lineup tonight. Naylor was definitely in the lineup tonight. They just haven't really gotten there yet. Here's this pitch, a swing and a miss for strike number 3. We go to the 11th. Wow, double extra innings here. Double extra innings here. John Kay saying strikeout. It sure was a swing and a miss. So, the question was about Naylor. So, that was just Crawford. The Naylor is number 4 on the rotation. Crawford was number 9. So, we will get to see Seattle. Again, it will be a Rosarena, Cal Raleigh, and Julio Rodríguez for sure at the bottom of the 11th. Maybe Naylor in the bottom of the 11th as well. Coming up on deck, guys, Spencer Torkelson going to be the next man up here. We are going to see the defense here for the Seattle Mariners in the 11th inning already. Already, guys, in the 11th inning. Yeah, I know. Spencer Torkelson for the offense of the Detroit Tigers will be up to bat first. Then Wensil Perez, looks like they've moved him into right field, and Dylan Dingler behind that. McKinstry, Baez, and Meadows are 7, 8, and 9, and then we would restart the rotation. But Torkelson, Perez, and Dingler. So Keith going to be pulled from the designated hitter spot. They're putting in Torkelson, Perez, and Dingler next. Okay, Victor saying I got 100 on the Tigers are against anybody. JJ. Junior saying top of the order for Detroit. Top of the order for Detroit would be Torres, Carpenter, Green. That would be the top of the order for Detroit. Okay, y'all. Vamos a ver. Back to a quick commercial break. We're waiting for the action right now. Tigers all up, says Brian McConnell. Carson saying Detroit in the house. I see depressed Raiders fan checking in. Detroit sports will always choke in the playoffs. Oof. Yogi, these nuts, saying this will be a 15-inning type of game. Oh, my goodness. Victor, thank you for checking in. Ayub, thank you for being here as well. We got Carson Lewandowski in the house saying Detroit baseball. I love it, man. I feel that energy out there. Charlie K saying, I think all of the matchups for this postseason can really either go both ways for the teams. Joe Pluff saying, I still say Julio Rodríguez gets the walk-off home run. Let's see if this happens. Extra innings. Looks like we've got Vargas out there on the mound. Opening pitch. Going to be hit foul. Suarez chasing that one down. Torkelson hitting that foul. It's an 0-1 count. New pitcher up, y'all. We've got Vargas on the mound. Vargas is on the mound. Torkelson is up to bat. Here comes pitch number 2 for Vargas at the top of the 11th with an 0-1 count. This one going to be, looks like ball number 1. Low for ball number 1. So, 1-1 count. Top of the 11th, Spencer Torkelson, 0 for 3 today. Regular season batting average of .240 with 31 home runs this year. 78 RBIs, obviously nobody on as we start this 11th inning. Let's see if he can be the first man on here for the Detroit Tigers. Top of the inning, tied up 2 runs to 2. Ooh, I bet we got a lot of people on the West Coast right now. Here's the pitch. This one going to be ball number 2. 100-mile-an-hour fastball from Vargas. He is definitely throwing heat. He already broke his chain. He just got out there, already broke his chain. Bro, come on, dude. Here's the pitch. This one, a crank. Oh, my goodness. Torkelson getting good contact here with that 99-mile-an-hour pitch, but it does go foul, makes it a 2-2 count. Top of the 11th. Here we go, guys. Top of the 11th. R.I.P. Chain, says Rye Burke, bringing out Randy Johnson from retirement. Why did they not put a runner on second to start each half inning? Honestly, because it's extra, because it's the playoffs now. Because it's the playoffs and they're not doing that. Here's this pitch. This one going to be low for ball number 3. That's only regular season, my friend. You're thinking about regular season. This is real baseball now. This is real baseball now. You got to call balls back, bro. This one goes foul. 98-mile-an-hour pitch from Vargas. That's pitch number 6. Still a full count here. Val gifting out Football Nation memberships. Retired Merce going to get one. Let's go. Up to 462. We need 38 more likes, ladies and gentlemen. 38 more likes. Thank you, Amy, for the update here. Here we go. Torkelson, Spencer, going to move his head out of the way as he smells the laces on that pitch for ball number 4. Take your base. So Detroit puts a man on now. Vargas walking someone here. Vargas walking someone here when Sil Perez coming out now to bat. When Sil Perez coming up now to bat. Top of the 11th. Here we go. Top of the 11th, the windup and a pitch. This one going to be low for ball number 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Thank you, Robert Zamora, with another gifted membership. Brent Wood saying this is unacceptable. We score, it's over, question mark, says Malachi Lee. Here we go. Looks like a chance to talk here. Looks like a mound visit. Quick mound visit. Morning, hit the like, says A. Ohio. Thanks, A. Ohio. Duck Dodgers checking in. Malachi Lee saying Detroit score, it's over, question mark. It's a good question, bro. Honestly, who do you think is going to win and why? Thomas, next time, check in early and I will tell you who I think is going to win. I'm going to keep it a secret for now. Check in earlier during these games, and I will let you know who I believe is going to win. For now, we're going to call this game. We've got a man on first. We've got a 1-0 count. This time, a windup and a pitch. It's going to be a sacrifice bunt, but it is tipped out of bounds. It's a 1-1 count. Okay. What's a mound visit? It's when all the players go up to the pitcher to say, hey, man, are you okay, bro? So a mound visit is when everyone on the screen goes up to the pitcher's mound where he's at right there, where Vargas is standing. This one going to be a swing and a miss. The graphics are hallucinating, says Courtney. Okay. That's going to be tipped foul right here. It makes it a 1-2 count. Oh, that goes off his mask. Oof, it's a good thing you're wearing that mask. Cal Raleigh holding his cheek right there. Looks like he felt the full force of that baseball going off the mask. This one going to be in the dirt. It's a wild pitch. This should be advancing the runner to second. Uh-oh. And just like that, the wild pitch ends up moving the runner to second. Carlos Vargas, bad throw. Spencer Torkelson now on second base. So, Spencer Torkelson on second base. It's a 2-2 count, top of the 11th inning. The home team, I still think the home team should get a chance to bat here. I'm pretty sure they will get a chance to bat regardless of what the score is after this. That's the advantage of being at home. But here is this pitch on a 2-2. This one low and inside for ball number 3. We got a full count now. Walk 'em, says Alpha. It's possible. Can you seriously not lay down a bunt, says Brian. Bullpen time. Pitcher feeling the pressure, says Joe. We got a full count, top of the 11th. A man on second, a swing and a miss. Got him! That's the first out of the inning. And it is going to be Perez Wensil Perez, who will swing. Is it Wensil or Wenceel? Wenceel Perez will swing on that one. Dingler coming out now. So Dingler now coming out. One man on, one away. Top of the 11th with a man on second base. Vargas still on the mound, getting ready to deliver pitch number 14. This one going to get the bottom outside portion of that strike zone. That's strike number 1. Strike 1, Dylan Dingler still up to bat, guys. Dylan Dingler still up to bat. George saying unproductive, out. Here's the next one, a swing and a miss. That's going to be strike number 2 here. Strike number 2, Dingler, a swing and a miss. Honestly, just hit that thing into right field, bro. Just into the gap, man. Here we go on the 0-2 pitch. This one, 100-mile-an-hour fastball, losing control of it. Ball number 1. Ball number 1, Vargas, his first mistake at this at-bat. Vargas on the mound. He is looking to be the hero today and give his team an opportunity to take the lead here in the bottom of the 11th. We're at the top still. Top of the 11th, a 1-2 pitch, a swing and a miss, and a strike number 3. Out number 2 here for Vargas at the top of the 11th. Got him out. Strike number 3 for Vargas. That's got to feel good. One more man up to bat here after Dingler. It's going to be McKinstry, third baseman, 0 for 4 today. McKinstry. Here we go. So, McKinstry looking to get this one out into play. The opening pitch, a swing, it's hit, it's up the crease, it's good, it's going to center field. This will bring in the leading run, and the Detroit Tigers go up by 1. The Detroit Tigers are up by 1 thanks to the hit by McKinstry. This will make it a 3-2 game. Wow, McKinstry hits that right up the middle. A ground ball gets between shortstop and second base. Almost into the glove of Vargas. Vargas just an inch away from that. Good hit. Here comes the next pitch. This one, Zach McKinstry is safe as he steals the base again. A stolen base here. And now McKinstry finds himself on second base. Up to bat right now is Baez. That was first opening pitch. It's going to be ball 1. Vargas looking to be a little nervous here. As Zach McKinstry will steal second. The 1-0 pitch. This one a swing and a miss for strike number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. North saying, come on, Baez. Brian McConnell saying, yes, Detroit. Juan Vallecillo saying, yo lo dije. Saying, yo lo dije, Juan. Now let's get some insurance runs, says A. Grimes. I've got a foul ball that makes it a 1-2 count. 1-2 count coming up here, guys. The Seattle Mariners looks like they're not in a great position here. A windup and a pitch. This 96-mile-an-hour cutter is going to be swung at. It goes foul again. It remains a 1-2 count. Vargas still out here. Detroit, I see you out there, Brian. Nice shoes, says Steve. I got you, bro. What, you want to see my shoes again? You want to see my shoes again? I got my Vans on, but they look like sneakers. Got my Vans on, but they look like sneakers. Pop fly. This one just over the safety net. If that net was not there behind first base and behind the dugout, that could have been out number 3. Instead, another foul ball. Here we go. Amy, we just hit 500 likes. Let's go. 500 likes. We got to 504. Let's get some insurance likes. Just like you guys are looking for those insurance runs for those Detroit Tigers, we've got ourselves a 1-2 pitch here. This one up the middle again. This time second baseman was ready for it. This will be the last out of the top. And we go to the bottom of the 11th. Last chance here for Seattle. Last chance here for Seattle. How much time is left until the end of the game? Abdullah asking. That's the thing about baseball. There are no clocks. There are no clocks. Miss Lady Light, thank you for checking in, saying bless you, boys. Bless you, guys. Appreciate y'all. Last call for the Mariners. Dude, I remember when I used to bartend, I would always love saying last call. I would have my bar key, and I'd smash on the tin. Last call. This game's over, guys. It's almost over. Last call for the Mariners. Seattle needs a field goal to tie and a touchdown to win, says Jay Hammer. Basically, honestly, it's kind of what it feels like. That's kind of what it feels. That's really funny, Jay Hammer. I like that, dude. SWB89 saying, unfortunately for Detroit, they are running into destiny. Ooh, destiny for the Seattle Mariners to get to their very first ever World Series. It's possible. Looks like Miss Lady Knight saying hello, new to this stream. What's going on, Miss Lady Knight? Appreciate you being here. We are in extra innings right now in this late night game divisional matchup. Pretty good stuff right now. I see you, Alpha. Best part of the lineup for Seattle coming up. We got the start of this lineup. Thank you. Let's actually bring that up, guys. This is the best part of the lineup for Seattle. These are the next three people up to bat. You can see their batting averages. Take a look over here. 146 hits for Rosarena. He is first up to bat. After that, you've got the big dumper, 60 home runs on the year, 110 runs, 147 hits, solid batting average there as well. And then behind that, number 3, Julio Rodríguez, could be the winning scorer. So it is the best of the best now for the Seattle Mariners baseball team as we open up the bottom of the 11th. Looks like Kider Montero on the mound here for the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers have a 1-run lead. The score is 3-2, and here is Rosarena. Bottom of the 11th, the opening pitch here for Montero. The wind up in the pitch. This one straight down the middle for strike number 1. Strike 1 here. Rosarena just watches this one go right past him. No swing at all. Let's see if he can find his mojo, man. Here comes the next pitch. This one does get a piece of the strike zone. They're going to call this strike number 2. So 0-2 count right now. Rosarena out there. We got Riley on deck and Rodriguez in the hole here. This is a good pitch here for the Detroit Tigers. This one in the dirt. That's ball 1 with a couple to give here. That's going to be ball number 1 with a couple to give. Rosarena is going to be careful. Got to be careful, but got to be decisive here, guys. Bottom of the 11th. Do the Mariners still have gas left in the tank here? Do they want this win? Who wants it more? That's really what this one's coming down to. 1-2 pitch, bottom of the 11th. This one. Woo! Rosarena getting just over that ball. Tips this one, fell right underneath that cup. I'm sure Dingler is happy that his Dingler didn't get rocked right there. So, 1-2 count. Bottom. Are they saying MVP? I was like, why is that Rosarena the MVP and not Cal Raleigh? No, they're not saying that. Here we go. Bottom of the 11th, a 1-2 pitch. This one, an ugly one, 89-mile-an-hour pitch on a changeup, going way away from the strike zone here. Here we go. 2-2 count now. Just a couple more strikes here, and the Tigers will upset the Mariners. Tigers going to try to upset the Mariners in game 1. That's going to be a ground out to third base. This will be an easy play out at first. That's one away. That's one away. 2 more outs here for the Detroit Tigers. The Seattle Mariners trying to stay alive. Oh, man. Mariners trying to stay alive right now. Here is Cal Raleigh. Cal Raleigh. Cal Raleigh. Bottom of the 11th, 1 out. Detroit with the lead in extra innings. This pitch is delivered. This one is going to be a big pop fly, and it looks like it's going to stay. Oh, my goodness. It would have been in foul territory, but it's a big fly out, and that's 2 away now. Oh, my goodness. A big fly out, and that is 2 away here. Here comes a mound visit. Don't know why. Montero's doing okay. But they're going to have a quick conversation with Montero. They need 1 more out to win this game. Detroit looking to pull off an upset. If they can do that, they'll get their #1 pitcher back tomorrow. If they can do that, they'll get their pitcher back tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Okay, guys. 2 outs. It's 3-2. Here's the windup in the pitch. This one right down the middle for strike #1. We are 2 strikes away from the end of this game. 2 strikes away from the end of this game. Julio Rodríguez is up to bat. He has a home run today already. Rodríguez looking to get on base. Here's the swing of the bat. It goes up the middle. It's good. He's going to get onto first base. That'll be a ground hit for sure. That'll be a base hit here, and at least they get 1 person on. So, bottom of the 11th with Naylor up to bat next. Y'all were talking about Naylor. Here is Naylor's opportunity to be the hero today. 3 at-bats today. 3 at-bats today, guys. Let's see what he can do. So, Josh Naylor with 1 man on. The pitch. Naylor watches that go by, and somehow the umpire sees that as a strike, blind as a bat, way above the strike zone. Strike #1. It's an 0-1 count here. The umpire must have a date or something coming up. It's an 0-1 count. The windup in the pitch. This one going to be cranked foul. It becomes an 0-2 count. And 1 more strike will end this game, guys. 1 more strike, and this thing is over. Here we go. Oh, man. 1 more good pitch from Montero, and the Detroit Tigers will upset the Seattle Mariners here. This time, batter going to call their timeout. Going to need a moment to talk about this. Here we go. It's an 0-2 pitch. Tying run, Rodríguez on first. The windup in the pitch. This one is going to be a ground out to first base, and that's how this game will end. That is 3 outs, and the Detroit Tigers will win this game. Wow. In the 11th, guys, in the bottom of the 11th, they will win this game. That's it. That's the way the cookie crumbles. That's your final score. Looks like Seattle Mariners got a lot to talk about. They were rusty coming into this game. It's been a while since they had a chance, but it is what it is. So, Seattle Mariners fans, thank you guys for watching. Detroit Tigers fans, thank you guys so much for watching. I got to turn around and start getting ready for 4 games of football tomorrow. So, as much as I'd love to hang out with you guys, I think I'm done for tonight. Those of you who are still looking to win $100 this week, guys, be sure to sign up for the NFL Pick'ems on my website, footballnationusa.com. Let's hope my voice holds up all day tomorrow. Click the link in the chat, guys. Click the link in the video description down below. Sign up for the prize pick. Sign up for the pick'em. Sign up for underdog. Sign up for rebet. Use my links. Help a brother out. They should give you some small rewards in return as well. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I got. It's been a pleasure. Until next time, you've been watching Football Nation. Let's effing go. Peace out, guys.